Why, hello there. Welcome along to episode 8 of Darkness Over Kelaan. Michaela's camera has just turned itself into 2 blue dots. That's wicked. Woo! However, in the meantime, today I have playing with me Jay.
Hey, I'm Jay. I'm playing Corn Swift Dancer, the halfling artificer.
I have Josh.
Hi, I'm Josh. I will be playing Nico Stormchaser, who is a Kalishtar Storm Herald Barbarian. Yeah.
Speaking of Kalishtar, I have Tom.
Hello, I'm Tom, and I am playing Dane Russell, the Druid Circle of the Spurs. Druid, not I already said that. Kalashtar! Woo!
I have Oscar.
Hi, I'm Oscar, or Salty. I'll be playing Kelaan, the High Elf Evocation Wizard.
And with a victory over her camera, Michaela.
Yes, hello. I'm Michaela. I'm playing Sonia Blackforge, the Dwarven Cleric.
And I have Hannah.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and I'm playing my Trustleer, and she's a Swift Stride Bard.
Did I forget someone? No, I didn't. Good. Last we left off, our party was traveling in the company of the circus. You were traveling with... No, did the circus have a name? I don't think so. But Madame Sarousa's circus. Oh, we did call them the Cirque du Freak, I believe, but that was just a reference. Nevertheless, you travel with this circus of somewhat freakish characters, but very welcoming. And they are certainly becoming like family to you. You spent the night and much of the following morning in a small halfling town, where you all got yourselves a good night's rest after a long and hard week. Prior to that, we had been to the town of Vekla, which was full of werewolves, but nice werewolves, until our scary friend Yelk started forcing them to transform and get angry because of somebody playing funny tricks on his mind. We've been pursued by the cultists of the Black Swords and by the cultists of Thradazun. Yes.
Does anyone remember what we've fucking taken?
No!
No
I've
one
been thinking
knows.
about it for
No.
2 weeks. I have no idea.
Still don't know.
Okay. At this point, while thinking about what it is you possibly could have taken, Kelaan, you quietly rifle through your pockets, find a black ring, think, maybe. I'm sure I didn't take that, I'm sure it was given to me. Michaela I'm sure. Sonia rifles through her pockets. All sorts of strange things, but nothing she remembers taking. Then you all think back to that episode where we were down in the sewers. We spoke to a strange bearded devil. And we were given an unusual charm bracelet that we took from him. Wooden charm bracelet that you took from him? It got you through the door in the sewers?
That all it did?
I'm like 90% sure I've never taken that off.
Yeah, I'm 90% sure you haven't taken it off either. Nevertheless, as you look at it, Kelaan, give me a investigation check.
That's not going to be pretty.
Oh, it can't be that bad. You're intelligence-based.
21.
There you go. So as you look over this strange bracelet, you notice a few things about it. You may remember I told you that it had unusual charms all over it, hanging from it in different bits of wood. These were carved into the imagery of different creatures. But you do recognize one thing in common about them. And that's that these creatures are all creatures of madness. They're all creatures that don't make sense. These are horses with 7 legs. There's a rhinoceri with, 12 eyes. Bizarre and unusual creatures in these wooden bindings. And as you look at this bracelet, you realize that realistically, it's probably the only artifact you've had that you guys haven't considered. So As my party have had 2 weeks to think about it and they haven't remembered, I
didn't
thought
even remember us.
I'd better give you a reminder. I knew nobody was going to come to it on their own.
No.
No, but you may remember it.
Consider it.
It got you into the lair of Melisande Shadowseye. And as yet, she's the only person who you don't really know which side of the fence she lies. You've met Black Swords, who are most definitely only Black Swords, worshipping Levistus. You've met Black Swords, who are most definitely worshipping Thrasidun, the chained old one. But Melisande is the only one who you don't really know where her loyalties lie. So, with that in mind, perhaps the next time somebody turns up to stab you, you can give them a wooden bracelet. But in the meantime, we pick up the following morning. Well, as I said, late afternoon. The halflings are incredibly hospitable. We spent most of the night listening to my play, and one of you dancing round and acting like complete buffoons, to be honest. I don't know what's wrong with you. Nevertheless, as you each wake in the morning, Sonia takes her helmet off and discovers that it's half full of beer. You know,
That checks out.
yeah. Maya's sure that somebody's drawn a stupid smiley face on the back of her lute, and she thinks it might have been her. And the rest of you sort of tumble out of bed in the morning. I will take a perception check from Dane and from Corin for two completely different things.
Natural 20.
A natural 20? You most definitely notice that you've been growing small sunflowers in the back of your left hand out of some sort of spontaneous need to be sunny and happy. How about you, Corin?
17.
Nice. You look over at Omar and wonder why you've installed a cup holder. But it could work out conveniently. You do realize quickly that this is very detachable, and if you wish to take it off, you can, but maybe you don't. Yeah. I don't know. It's just this little sort of... It's awful. It's like one of those sort of bent pieces of metal that you've just sort of tapped on from the side, just so that you could hold your drink last night. And more intriguingly, as you wake, Nico, I'm going to look across the room, and there seems to be a large pile of people in the far corner. As you move slightly closer, you see that there's 7 or 8 halflings piled up here.
Do you mean in my bedroom?
Well, sort of. You didn't really... The halflings don't really have bedrooms as such in their inns. They just have sort of an open common room of places to sleep. You just notice this large pile of halflings. But none of your companions seem to be there. However, sort of right down the bottom of this pile, you see your pack, your sword, and a pack of smokes. Maybe you had something to do with them, maybe you didn't. I don't know.
I'm just gonna cartoonishly throw them
Yep, that's absolutely fine.
Throw them so I can pick up my sword, and I'll I'll pat the back at the top end of the cigarette packet against my hand and take one out.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's a window, I'll head to the window to smoke. But if there isn't, I'll head to the front.
Well, yeah, indeed. There's not a window, but there is a balcony. And as you head out towards the balcony, you see Kelaan leaning out on the balcony, yawning, looking out over the town. Bracelet, sort of just... He's sort of been staring at it for the last few minutes, but he's sort of recovered from that now. And as you come out, he's just pulling his sleeve up.
Okay, so with the bracelet and the ring, he really is turning into Gollum.
But as a character, I'm not clear about that. You just come out and you see Kelaan pulling up his sleeve.
He's losing hair.
Strange whispers in my mind, you know.
Exactly.
I'm getting there.
I'll go stand next to him, and as I light a match to then light the cigarette with, I'll just look over to him. Morning.
Morning. You need a light?
No, just lit.
Yeah,
did
but
just
you know,
light it.
it's windy out here. If you need help, I can.
No, it's. I mean, you keep your parlor tricks to yourself. I've got some match here.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you might want to watch your face, but I can help.
No, my cigarette's been lit for a good minute now. I think.
You just lit it.
Yeah, and the amount of time you keep babbling on about, I'm gonna not have any cigarette left.
I think I might have figured out what they're looking for.
Oh yeah, and what? Please tell, Corellin.
I'll pull the sleeve back up and just kind of like hold it up and be like, I kind of forgot that we even had this.
Is that friendship bracelet I made you when I was 10? Because, dude, that's lame. Really.
No, it's the charm bracelet that the little devil was wearing. Remember he was looking for love, I'm pretty sure we came around to.
Oh, and you think you're the love, which is why you've been wearing it ever since?
No, I think Melisandre might be in love with me. No, I think they're looking for it.
Just like shivers at the sound of her name. Okay, then we should give it back. Then they'll stop attacking.
How about do you think we're gonna be able to give it back to them and wait till they attack us again, I guess?
Can't you open up some kind of portal and throw it through and send it to them?
Listen, this isn't another can I do this thing. I can't.
Just try. You know, write some runes, do some hand gestures, do some rhyming schemes, and I'm sure that's how witches work, right?
Not a witch, but
Sorry, a wizard.
At this moment, Sonia and Mai, you're sort of walking through the main room, and you see them, two of them out on the balcony. You also see this sort of pile of halflings in the corner. And crawling out from inside this pile of halflings is Javas Fleck, the knife juggler. And he just sort of looks a little sheepish and... Has anyone seen my pants? Has anyone seen my pants? And so you look down, he's wearing a small pink skirt that he seems to have picked up off somebody else. Looks straight at Sonia. Sonia! Have you seen my pants?
No, you seem to have had a good night, though.
We always have a good night. The halflings, they... Well, and then he sort of shakes one off his arm. And, yeah,
Yeah.
they put on a good party. God, my head. Oh, I'm going down for breakfast. The skirt doesn't look too bad, does it? And with that, he sort of pulls his trousers off his arm and he's like, ah, my pants. Yanks them on. Pulls the pink skirt up so that it's now sort of he's wearing it as a little top. And just sort of wanders down the stairs towards breakfast. As he opens the door, and you smell the smell of eggs and bacon and sausages coming up the stairs.
I mean, he was looking pretty good, is the thing.
Huh? What?
I mean, that skirt, he was pulling it off.
Oh man.
I couldn't wear that.
Is Corin in there?
Oh, good thinking. I'm gonna peek through the pile and see if
Yeah,
Corin's in there.
let's
No.
pick for the pile.
No, both Corin and Dane have seemed to have already risen and gone down. Corin is quite used to the partying of halflings and knew not to indulge himself quite too heavily. And Dane seems to have a natural affinity for coping with alcohol. Or didn't drink too much, one of the two, we're not sure.
Well, that's good. Are we over there where
Yeah, you've just arrived sort of just outside the balcony. There's a staircase down to your left, down to the breakfast hall, or to the right is the balcony out.
Hey, look at those losers. What do you think they're talking about?
you know, they're always flirting.
Just from where you guys are looking, you just see Nico making these grand gestures as he tries to explain magic to Corel.
Brown's like just holding his wrist out like this in front of it.
Yeah, they're having that.
magic trick?
They're just having that wizard argument that they have, you know,
Yeah,
every
yeah.
other day.
Should we check in on them or you want to go
Okay.
get breakfast?
I would like breakfast, actually.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry. Fuck those
I
guys.
think I might be a little hungover, just a bit.
As you head down towards the breakfast hall, Corin, you were outside the front, removing the stupid cup holder you put on last night on Oma's ear. And
So stupid.
On the ear?
yeah, just hanging on
Fuck.
the ear randomly. And as you do so, you see somebody sprinting into town. She's a halfling girl. She's probably 18, 19. She's got light red hair and scattering of freckles. And you see tears are running from her cheeks as she runs into town. You're the first person she sees as she reaches the inn. She looks at you. Please, help. Please, my husband.
Nah.
He was pulled into a hole by some strange purple tentacle.
I've seen this before.
Have you?
Oh, Oh, okay.
She looks at you. God, you're useless, man! And she shouts out, "Adventurers! Adventurers! Any adventurers! I'll pay 100 gold pieces for the rescue of my husband."
Shit.
Oh my god, your husband is gone?
Sonia put down her plate already.
I like the idea. Sonia put down her plate. Mai walks out eating breakfast. Following Sonia, holding the plate in her hand. At this point, you can see down from the balcony as well, Corallan
How
and Nico.
high up is the balcony?
Oh, it's just about 10, 12 foot. No, probably not even that, about 8 or 9 foot. Halflings are
jumping.
short. Cool.
I'm jumping.
Corallan, as you're leaning over the balcony, Nico just hurdles it and lands on the floor in front of you. You can glide down gracefully if you prefer.
Yeah, I'll glide down gracefully.
On a tensor's floating disc, you know, just... but soon enough, you all converge around this young girl. She says, "Oh, my husband was snatched by a strange purple tentacle. We were at the entrance to a cave. We heard rumors of an unusual magical artifact in the cave, and we were going to head down and... We're part of a adventuring group, but... oh... I'm sorry, I'm panicking." And she just reaches over and takes a sausage off of Mai's plate and shoves it in her face.
Hi.
Finishes eating it and... Sorry, I haven't had any breakfast. Right, so, from the beginning.
Yeah, let's calm down. Start with,
Okay,
what is your name?
So, I'm Harriet, part of the Knee Breakers. There's 6 of us, right? My husband and I, part of the Knee Breakers. Don't worry, scary name I know, but we're just warriors. Anyway, so we go up to the cave of unusual. Oh, I can't remember. It had a name. Anyway, my husband's the one who does all the research, and we were searching desperately for this unusual artifact. And when a couple of these strange snake-like people, like you, Auntie, but they had snake bodies instead of legs, you know, like more snake than person. And they came out, and we had this lot of lengthy fight, and one of my companions fell, and a couple of others, they're still there trying to get to my husband, but my husband was snatched by this huge purple tentacle. It reached all the way through one of the caves and yanked him and dragged him away.
Okay. Where is this cave? How far are we from it?
I ran, I don't know, maybe now? East? And she points west.
Oh god.
I'm gonna put one hand on her shoulder and like bend down slightly. Don't worry, Harriet. We will find your husband and your knee breakers, and we will bring them home safely. And then I'll like
We'll break their
turn
knees.
to I'll turn to Cora and I was like, "Good job getting the job."
She looks over at Corin and looks back at you, and he's with you?
Yes. We
He's our
and then
leader.
I'll stand up and let go of her shoulder. I'll stand up and say, "We are the nameless 7
+4.
11?
we found."
She looks at the wolf and then the metal cat and is like, which one didn't get included?
We're still filling out their papers.
7,
Better not
8,
have been night
whatever.
eyes.
Well, God, I need a nail. And with that, she just walks into the bar. Like, she feels like her problem's sorted. She walks in the bar. You hear her just yelling, "Ale!" She walks up to the bar, drains her ale, comes out. Don't get snatched. 100 gold pieces if you find my husband.
What does he look like? And what's his name also?
He's about yay high. And she sort of puts her hand next to her own head, so about 3 foot, 3.5 foot. He's got dark brown hair, black eyes, tattoo of a devil on his left arse cheek.
Okay. Keep my eyes out.
His name's Dennis.
Do we need
That's
that?
just the menace.
He can be a menace. He is, well, like I said, bring him back, whatever happens. I'm not having him die without me. He's gonna die, it'll be in my hand.
Wisely said. We'll handle this, Harriet. Don't worry.
That she leans over and pats you all on the shoulders. Assuming that Sonia hasn't got casting this morning, she will cast Aid.
I will cast a.
No, she will cast Aid,
Oh, okay.
saving you a spell slot.
That's so nice.
Isn't it just?
Thank you.
That's 5 5 increased to maximum HP. 5 in your maximum HP modifier.
For everyone?
Yeah, for 8 hours. So she's sort of used 2 hands and 2 spell slots to cast it on all of you.
Thank you.
Hopefully
Oh,
that's
yeah.
enough to prevent you from dying. Yeah, 5 each. The work of the careful DM. Give out some buffs and hope. And with that, she sort of wanders back into the bar and hopes that you'll save her husband. She's pointing in the right direction.
I'm gonna take out my great sword. I'm gonna kneel down, kneel down on one knee in front of Sonia. And be like,
Oh. Okay. I will be imbuing it with the energy of the forge. We don't need to do all this ritual every time, Nico.
we do.
Okay. He has a +1 great sword now.
Okay, cool. And with that, you can all start making your way if you wish, or go back into the tavern and have breakfast. I mean, is Dennis important?
Yeah, I'd like to get some breakfast first.
Yeah, I'd also like to get some breakfast first.
It's a good shout.
Yeah.
Let's give him a performance check. Let's see how the halfling breakfast is.
Is my plate still there, or did someone take it? Do I need to make a new one?
No, your plate's still there. It is still a little
good.
cold, but I'm all off of my shit.
Yeah, only Mai's food got eaten.
Yeah.
Just one
Oh,
sausage.
She fucking stole my sausage. I'm upset.
Oh yeah, that's
Sneaker.
nevertheless, the food's looking good. The food's looking very nice. And as you all get yourself some breakfast and whatever, she sort of looks over at you after a while. You are going, right?
Most important meal of the day.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, I wouldn't want you to try and save my husband on an empty stomach. I'm just checking that eventually the journey will be made.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Thanks. Yeah. Hand over to you.
So what kind of breakfast is it? Because Nico's on a high protein's in meat, right? High
Yeah.
protein.
Yeah, there'll be sausage and bacon and eggs and a bit of black pudding and there's lots of things going on.
Oh, yeah.
Just your standard, full English.
Beans on toast.
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm not getting any of that. I'm getting a lot of eggs and sausage and protein. I'm copying Nico's diet because I want my arms to be as muscular as his.
Oh, I guess we're cocky.
You're all jealous of Kelan's build. Don't lie.
No.
Yeah. I'm
I'm gonna
side-eyeing
straight
it
up take
for
over. Kelaan is not sitting.
As Kelan eats lettuce and
Yeah, by build you mean a stick.
Yeah.
It's an aesthetic. Thank you very much.
Just shaking my head at those arms.
These arms are shaking just naturally.
Barely,
I think that's a
barely
medical
holds up his
condition.
robes.
When the wind strikes, I float.
Makes sense.
How do you
Yeah.
think I jumped down? Do you think I cast a spell? I just through the wind.
The wind carried him down like a leaf.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So, what's our plan for this thing? How are we? What are we? How are we? What are we doing?
I would
We're
assume
saving this girl's husband. Then
Yes.
yeah.
Heading to
We
that cave.
probably
some
want to
kind of
get there
cave,
and scout it out. Yeah.
some kind of tentacle monster, right? I don't know
Yeah.
how I feel about that.
Hey, Harriet, what artifact was you looking for?
Could it have been the staff of power?
No, I think my husband said something about a spoon.
Ah,
Oh.
yes.
Ah, spoon.
Hmm.
Interesting.
That's
A spoon of what?
It's just been for
I
my
don't know.
cooking.
He does the jobs. I can't remember. I think he said spoon.
Better not be a fork. I'm gonna be very upset.
What if it's a spork, Kelaan?
Ideally, it's a spork.
Ideally,
it's a
it's
food?
spork.
Oh.
Oh God.
A food?
food.
Does any
The less popular spork.
do any of us have any base enough knowledge on different types of pacts warlocks make for any of us to make an assumption that it's to do with a deity or like anything like that?
You want to know if any of you would have a basis for understanding what sort of artifact this spoon might be?
No, I'm talking about the tentacle.
The tentacles.
Oh, the purple tentacle?
No, I want the spoon. I want to know about the spoon.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
wanna
say,
know
like, I
about
don't
the
understand what sort of role you think might identify randomly her saying, I think it might have been a spoon. As to the purple tentacle, Crown does a lot of reading. I'll give him a nature check with disadvantage.
Guys.
If we don't, it's fine. I was just curious.
Yeah, I'll give him a nature check with disadvantage. See if he's read of any purple tentacled large
I
creatures.
get that it's
beasts.
a bit metagaming game.
Guys, this is called an octopus. It's an animal with tentacles. I think I solved the mystery.
You
You're
said
welcome.
history, or did you say
Nature. Nature disadvantage.
That's a 15.
Yeah, you know of a few creatures with tentacles. Certainly mind flayers come to mind immediately. Beholders. You also, but then you think like tentacles big enough to snatch a person, and you start reverting to Dane's line of thinking of like an
Land
octopus or a
octopus.
giant squid. But then you're like, hey, it's in land, right? So I'm not 100% certain what it could be. But you do get the idea that anything whose tentacles are big enough to snatch a halfling is probably quite big.
I was about to say quite small. halfling.
So eventually Kelaan comes to the conclusion that he has no idea what it is, but it's probably quite big.
I'll just say that octopuses can live up to 30 minutes out of water. So
Well, great. It'll be dead by the time you get there then.
Okay. Feeling more
exactly.
confident then.
Good fact, Mossy.
Listen,
Back
maybe
to
he
back.
has
Do
a
they have
pool of
scoots?
water in there.
No, they do not have any scoots. That's a random reference only some of us will get. Great. Anyway, on that note, on that beautiful note, you guys...
Do we need to pick our mounts there?
No. She would most definitely suggest that you do not. She suggests that you may have to delve into the cave. Oma, however, of course, will be able to.
Oh, my is,
Continue.
of course.
Well, also, Oma is sort of smaller than your average mount, right? Will fit in cave. Horse will not.
Okay.
So?
Then I will ask that large dwarf to look after Bucky while I'm gone.
Yep. Kindly, Ramas Two Berries will promise not to eat Bucky.
That's all I can ask.
Yeah.
Surely.
I will cast mage armor on her.
I thought you were going to say, I'll cast mage armor on Bucky!
Ew.
Yes, go ahead and roll me a d6.
Kelaan hates animals. What are you talking about?
Two.
Kelaan just...
2? Oh,
Kelaan
Yeah.
is-
bad cast today, but it will last 6 hours. So, you are able to head on down the side of the town, sort of down from the hill from the town. Down the hill from the town. And you see quite soon that there are 3 small entrances set into the side of what appears to be a large cliff face. And this is what she was talking about. as 3 potential entrances to this cave. And in fact, you do see a little bit of a hole in the ground out in front. And one boot is lying just outside the hole.
Alright, I'm gonna take up the boot and I'm gonna examine it.
It looks to be halfling sized.
Hey, can you wear this, Corn?
Sorry?
I'm gonna ask Corn if he can wear it.
Wait, before
It's a
somebody
size
puts
too
on the
big
boot,
for me.
could I maybe have it for a moment?
Yeah, okay.
Alright, but don't eat it like the socks.
Yeah,
I'll give the boot to Night Eyes so Night Eyes can try to catch a scent.
You know what? That's
Oh,
smart. I think
That
I
was
would think
actually
about
smart.
that.
He informs you immediately, Dane, that this was the smell around the... Well, he'll tell you quite specifically where the smell was, but for all you need to know, it was on Miguel Harriet. He's a little more specific as to where on Harriet it was, but I think Dane is sensible enough not to disclose the details.
This boot is Harriet's.
No. It's sort of implying that, okay, that's why he was going to tell you where it was on Harriet. So the smell of the man was on sort of her hands, and perhaps some other places.
It is
He's her husband, right?
Yeah.
Sh-
Sure.
You do remember very clearly that Harriet was wearing 2 shoes.
Okay. So Night Eyes might be able, if we get close, Night Eyes might be able to lead us the right way through the caves.
Well, Night Eyes will inform you that this hole goes down to the cave, although it looks to be like a 30-40 foot drop. But he'll also sort of nod up towards the 3 entrances on the edge of the cliff face. The cliff face sort of bends around a corner, so you've got like one, and then one on the corner, and then one on the other side of the...
Okay, so this entrance that we're standing in front of now, there's a...
That's just a
30,
hole
40
that just drops 30-40 feet into somewhere.
Okay, well, you know what? I have a hempen rope,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna use it, because I don't want to go anywhere else.
So you'd like to try and enter through the hole that the tentacle came out and grabbed him at.
Dimmer. Just give me a torch. I'm a rope this whole thing. It's 50 feet.
I'll go.
Weirdly,
first.
this might be a good idea. I mean, you do have the blink dagger, so if things get bad, you can just teleport out. So weirdly, this might work. Actually,
What did you say, Nick?
I was gonna suggest going in first because my sword glows, so I'll be able to see.
Right. We'll use my hempen rope. Nika can go down.
Okay. As you begin to drop down the hempen rope, it isn't long. You have night vision, right? You have dark vision. Yeah, I think so.
I had dark vision.
Yeah. So as you're descending this rope, you realize that there is a small cropping of rock that appears to be about 30-40 feet down from this hole. And then as you look over the edge, this cropping of rock is sort of a large pillar. As you look down, it's maybe 180 feet to the ground.
Oh, okay. That's far.
That's deep. And as you look down, you see that at the bottom is water. And then
So-
the water moves. And you begin to realize that actually, this is one huge beast.
Well, great.
The pillar begins
So-
to move to the right.
So I'm gonna start preparing speak with animals.
And as the... I'm not going to give you 10 minutes to do that. This pillar on the back of... sort of coming up from the ground begins to move with the creature. And I need you to make a dex save.
Okay.
Both Nico and Maya, as you both descended.
Is this an effect that I can see?
Yes, you're about to die.
Okay, so that's
Advantage.
What did you get, Maya?
10.
10? Okay, that's good. 10 is what you needed.
Nice.
13.
10 is what you needed, so that's fine. Suddenly, this pillar folds down, and as you grab the rope in panic, both of you, and the rope begins to swing freely down from the top, as Sonia and Dane are holding it, and Omar is stood 1 foot on the end of the rope, just in case. Nico, as the rope swings to its extension, I'll take a perception check, please.
Another 13.
You notice that this appears to be the very tip of the tail of the creature. It was down below. As you notice, it was... Yeah. It was on the very bottom of the... No, they do not. And what you see below is that perhaps it wasn't a tentacle that grabbed this person, but in fact it was the tail. As the tail comes out to a long, thin taper, and you notice nearly 1,000 legs on either side of a huge, long beast. It is maybe 600 feet in length.
Now, is this a huge millipede?
Centipede, yeah, so 100 legs, I should have said, not 1,000.
Tails?
Sorry? This one does. It has a long tail that is very thin, comes all the way out to the end, and it also has a sort of extended neck that raises, but you can't see what its face looks like, as it's currently looking away from you. It also appears to have 2 large arms.
Do I have the knowledge that Mai can speak with animals, like can cast that spell?
You both know that Mai can speak with animals, and if you give me a survival or nature check, probably a survival check.
Nature's +3, survival's +2.
Yeah, give me nature then.
To 22.
Yeah, speak with animals. Speaks with animals. This is
true.
This is no animal. This is a monstrosity.
Oh no.
Can it speak common?
Maybe you can find out later, but right now it can't speak anything to you at this distance.
Can it speak halfling, primordial, or quarry?
Christ, get out.
What do you guys see?
Sorry.
Are you still alive?
Yeah, I should have said before going down, could I have made a telepathic link with one of these guys who were back there?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I sort of regard it as that you and Dane are always able to communicate telepathically.
I mean, I
with
don't
each
think
other.
that we want to scream in this cave to get his attention.
Exactly, yeah.
So,
I'll just
sounds good.
telepathically say to Dane, can you speak to monsters?
I mean, sure. Sure, I can try. How do we define a monster in today's world, really?
So it's got a long body, a long tail, 50 feet, all wearing shoes.
They're not wearing
and
shoes.
2 arms with hands and antenna.
He hasn't got any
I can't
antenna
really.
either.
It's in dark water, obviously. So I.
No. You realised the water was its back.
There is no
it's
water.
made out of water.
No, it was that big that you thought it was a pool of water, and then it moved, and you saw the purple light reflect off of it.
Ooh, I know. I'm gonna turn to Mai.
And could I do a nature check to see if I know what this is?
From
based
this
on
height,
the description?
based on their
No, based on
description.
what Yeah.
I don't.
Okay, no, don't
No,
worry. You can see.
no.
Okay.
If anything, I can take a check from someone else about it, but I think I'll
Yeah, I'll
leave it
relay
for
the-
now. I think I'll leave it till
relay
you've
the
seen it.
information to the group.
I think I'll leave it till you've seen it. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to Mai. Hey, do you wanna go rodeo?
Are you saying this while the two of you are swinging freely from a rope 100 feet above the ground? Cool. Okay.
What do you want me to hop on its back or something? Give him a back massage?
Not a back massage, but we could go rodeo.
You want us to
At this,
ride it?
Because it could take us to wherever the husband is.
Dennis is gonna. I think they're gonna get themselves killed. We might have to pull them out.
And then everyone
yeah.
else,
Yeah.
and everyone
Yeah,
else.
this is taking too long.
Yeah,
We
Nico,
should
you begin to
hold
feel the
on.
rope pulling upwards. You guys are
Alright,
being lifted out.
It's now or nothing. Either we jump or we just hold on.
I will tell you for free, if you
I heard the
jump,
word
we may
jump.
never see Mai again.
You've already been pulled to the top.
Yeah, you're already at the top. We already pulled you up. You
Good.
aren't doing that.
Go big or go
Okay.
home. Please go home.
As you now calmly all surround this hole and look down, you do see that the room was lit by these unusual purple, almost like candle lights, but bigger, like permanent flames. In fact, Kelaan, you're able to give me an Arcana check to work out exactly how it's lit. No, you are not able to give me an Arcana check.
It's a 9.
9. Oh, great. Yeah, it's definitely something that's fiery. Wicked. But you do also make out just little movements down below that look like people are serving this beast. Or perhaps being fed to it? You're not sure. It's being given food.
Does anyone have disguise self? So that you could disguise yourself as said server or food.
Yes, disguise yourself as food. I don't think that's going to require a disguise.
Yeah, great idea.
Would if the centipede only eats specific races?
Yes, perhaps, or spinach.
You were saying that people could be food. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that plan one bit. I think, should we just go in one of these entrances?
What an incredible idea. Maybe try the door.
There's a door?
There's 3 doors!
We should
Should we
most
pick one at random?
definitely
No.
not fight that thing. That thing is horrifying.
I mean,
Would die.
Dane can shapeshift. He can become a creature.
Not that. My, what do you two think I can do exactly? What do you think my
know.
abilities are, you two?
I don't know, you turned into a wolf that one time.
A wolf!
Which is an animal.
Yeah. Whatever.
Oh my, Dane, can you transform into the centipede's baby?
Yeah, or like a dragon? I don't know.
I'll repeat. What do you two think my abilities are? I think there's a little bit of confusion here.
For
I
the
feel
first
flattered.
time.
You spray moss, you turn into a wolf. Why can't you do this?
For the first time in this entire campaign, I relate to Dane on something. Don't worry, Dane. They have no idea how magic works.
Clearly. Okay, let's choose a horse.
Even though one of them uses magic, but that's okay.
Does she? I've seen her use a dagger a lot of times.
I do. I do like
Okay. So, there is an entrance around to the left, there is an entrance at the corner, and there is an entrance to the right. Obviously, you can't see this map right now. But there's a map.
Kelaan, which one do you think we should go down?
Wait, so
Well, I was
where
sitting
are all the
here
3
thinking-
entrances in this? It's okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I see 5 openings.
Yes, you do. But you don't see the map in game, right? You, as your characters, you're just looking at a
No.
cliff face.
But where we right now, where all the 3 opening doors are, is that at the bottom?
You are below the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, down there somewhere.
Alright.
All 3 entrances are on that side for you guys.
Well, I was sitting here thinking the entire time that if you guys really wanted to go down that hole, I could send 3 of you down. But maybe we should take one of the cave entrances. Let's go with, and he's trying to look super mystical as he does this. He's just gonna go in his head, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, eeny, meeny, miny. The right one.
Alright, that was stupid, Kelaan, and she's just gonna open the middle door.
Okay, there are no doors. These are just sort of holes in the
Okay,
wall.
she's
Yep,
just,
okay.
she's just gonna go
But that's
into
fine.
the-
Okay, so as you enter into the middle entrance of the cave, right, I need some checks here. So Maya's your first in. I will immediately take a perception check from you. From Corin, do you have dark vision, Corin?
No.
Nope. Okay. Corin, I'll take an insight check with disadvantage.
He will be able to
No.
see stuff with my sword, though.
So that was 17 with my
Why?
perception check.
Okay, so what you see is that there are 2 sort of metal cranks on the wall, right and left. And at the center, in front of you, if you imagine sort of here, where the party counter is, there is a metal door, floor to ceiling. Corin, your insight check, please. You can have it at normal, because I forgot that you have a sword that's glowing next to you, so without disadvantage.
Oh. 14.
Okay. Yeah, you look at these and you work out that you're not sure if this door is ever opened. You see the two cranks in the wall, but with your knowledge of, mechanics and cogs, the connection here doesn't make any sense. You can see both sides of the door and the gap either side. Unless this is some unusual magic, this is certainly not a mechanical opening door.
But what if the cranks open something else?
Perhaps. Sonia, as you are sort of casually standing around, you see that the corridor before you is made of plain stone, and it's roughly worked. It's dark and full of cobwebs. But what takes your notice as a dwarf is the ceiling. Although it's a little obscured by strands of webbing, these stalagmites are not... They're not usual. Please give me your stone cunning check, which I believe is an investigation check with advantage? Or is it a history check with advantage?
Good question.
That's somewhere in your racial traits, it should say.
It's history.
It's history, yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'll take a history check with advantage, please.
Okie dokie. I have a -3 to history.
That's fine. I mean, it might not be, but I think it might be fine.
11.
Yeah, this is not a worked ceiling, but it's not natural either. There's something unnatural about it, but it's not like somebody's put in work to make it like this. You get the impression that it may be at risk of falling.
Oh.
Different bits of it might be at risk of falling.
I will tell everyone that. Is that how it is, like, the whole way, as far as we can see down this corridor? It looks like...
You can't see down this corridor. There's a big door in front of you. You've just got this room that you're in. I was just putting that there to show where the door was.
Oh, okay. Ugh. Guys, I don't know about this. It looks like it could collapse at any moment. Do we want to take a peek in the other corridors?
Yeah.
Harriet and her friends got in here somehow, and if that door doesn't look openable...
Not only that, but you don't see any signs of anybody having passed through here.
But what about the levers?
Do you wish to inspect the levers, Nico?
Yes.
Go ahead and go over and give me an investigation check. If you take Corin with you, he may be able to ascertain the nature of what they do. But Nico, what you're checking them for is to see whether anybody's used them recently, if they've got any dust disturbed on them, any markings. Dane, we have quite a lot of feedback coming from your microphone.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Josh?
That is a 2 for a 1.
Great. Yeah, you notice that these are levers. They're made of metal. And you don't really understand... They're dusty, but you can't work out, whether that's dust from a day or dust from a year. Nico's got no reference point for this.
Then I'm going to push it down.
You're going to push the lever down?
I'm going to do both at the same time.
You can't do that. They're the other sides of the rooms.
I will help him do that.
There's one on either side of the room. Okay, Maya will do the other one. Cool. As soon as you begin to turn these cranks, I will take a perception check from Dane, please. No, right now you've done sort of that. One little tiny maneuver.
13.
And Dane, you'll be the first to hear it, but you'll all hear it pretty quickly. You begin to hear a sort of rumbling and a shaking on the ceiling.
Oh no.
I need a dex save.
We might have been caught.
Nico and Maya at disadvantage. Everybody else a regular dex save, please.
Is this an effect that I can see?
No, you're too busy looking at a lever, you blind Dapeth. This is the most ridiculous decision you've ever made.
So I gotta say,
You all succeeded at the checks to discern that the ceiling would fall on you and that the levers didn't do anything, and then you pulled them anyway.
Yeah.
No. You said that the levers didn't do anything to do with this door.
Mm.
You didn't say they didn't do anything.
Yes, everybody else worked out that the ceiling
You
was
know
gonna
what they
fall down.
did? They crashed the ceiling. We figured out what the levers do.
Nevertheless, okay, so if you got below a 10, you failed. If you got above a 10, you succeeded, and you will take no damage. Below a 10, however, you will take 10 bludgeoning damage,
Woof.
okay.
as the ceiling will fall on your head.
I managed to escape.
You know, here Kelaan is sitting here the entire time, like, these probably take the ceiling down if they don't do the door. This would be a great trap for the centipede down there. And then the team drops the ceiling.
Only
no.
the ceiling itself stays intact,
team?
but the small don't call them a team. The small stalagmites fell. I never know if they're stalagmites or stalactites. So sorry if I've got it backwards.
Nights.
Stalactites.
It is mites
They're
hanging down from
on
the ceiling,
tight.
right? Oh, they're hanging on tights. Tights. There you go. The stalactites.
That's how I
Mites.
remember.
Okay. That's a really good one. I like that. The stalactites hold on tight. Cool. Regardless, they're going to fall on your head. So 10 bludgeoning damage, and the door is still closed.
Okay, so let's
Why?
regroup. Yeah, first of all, why?
That should be addressed.
Why?
We were curious.
They
What
could
do you
have
mean?
done anything.
So you just decided to...
Yes. Yes.
Didn't even
I
ask
believe
the guy
in
who
that.
knows how to use them.
What is he gonna do? He's like 2 foot.
Would have said
Did
something.
you-
I'm
You gotta
2'10".
figure-
I'm
you gotta figure out what
2'10".
they do.
You know
Oh,
this.
sorry.
You poke fun of my height every
Me.
time.
Oh, I could lift
Everybody
you up.
calm down. Calm
Do it.
down. Okay, take a deep
I
breath
will.
in. Out. Okay.
I lift him.
Yeah, now I'm at eye level. What are you gonna do now?
Yeah, I'm gonna lift him so that he's eye level to my.
Oh, that sounds cute, actually.
I'd lift his
Now,
nose.
Kith.
Aw. Okay, I'm outside. I'm gonna go to
I'm
the
tiny.
door Kelaan picked with his mystical
Yeah.
magics now.
I'm going with them. Bye.
I don't like this door, guys.
Mystical Magics chose the door on the right. Cave
Okay.
cave entrance on the right.
Then that's where I'm going.
Same.
Sonny, come on. Ugh.
I think you're muted, James.
Oh, so I am. Thank you. Is this the door entrance we're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, excellent.
Yes.
Okay, so you get over to this door, and brilliant bright colours are to be seen everywhere. The stone and pigments in this corridor are undimmed by the passage of decades, nor are the
I feel like
corridors.
I've licked the wrong mushroom.
Colourful mosaic of stone winding downwards. Upon the wall on the right-hand side, you see a paper letter. A piece of parchment. Looks to be relatively recently nailed to the wall. And it's written upon in charcoal.
I'll read
say?
it.
Okay. Glory be to he that walks on many legs.
Ugh.
Daphragus, which is Daffrogus. Daphragus the mighty shelters us with his power, and in return we raise him to heights he has never been before. The excavation goes well, brother. See you soon. And it's signed with a Y, but this Y has a very strange sideward slant to it. And Kelaan, you may attempt to give me a... I have proficiency with calligrapher's tools. Have you got a
I
calligraphy
do,
score?
yes. I have calligraphy supplies.
Do you have a calligraphy score though? What do you call it? Have I given you a calligraphy skill?
2.
No, I haven't. Okay, so I've given you a number. It's 2.
Yeah. Yep.
Great. Okay, roll me an intelligence check.
That is a 21.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty impressive roll. Yeah, you recognize this to be very similar to the Yuan-Ti script you've read in some books. They have a very definitive alphabet that contains a lot of these sideward slashing lines, letters that cross over into lines below. You discern that perhaps this was written by Yuan-Ti.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of discerned that off the snake thing we heard earlier from the snake people, but it seems like we are for sure dealing with Yuan-Ti.
As you look aside from this letter, you see frescoes all around the walls. These frescoes show sort of depictions of unusual reptilian beasts. Appears to be marching to war. Various weapons in hand, and one huge beast rearing up amongst them all, with a rider at its back.
Oh.
I'll take a...
rodeo.
Who's going to be the resident I'm looking for shit on the floor person today?
I'll do it.
Dane? Okay, I'll take the perception check then.
Oh god, that's 14. Don't mind.
14?
That isn't that bad.
Okay,
14.
you see two pits on the ground that appear to be covered roughly with canvas that is in the same color as the mosaic on the floor.
I'll point it out to the group. Like, guys, look, there's weird stuff on the floor painted at the same as the mosaic. I don't know what it means, but I notice it's there. You guys maybe can figure it out.
Yeah, do you two want to test this one out too?
Huh?
No.
Don't
sorry, what?
encourage it.
No.
There are two canvas covers pits the group are offering you whether you want to test whether jumping down them will hurt.
So what are on the canvases?
The canvases are sort of painted to look like the same color as the ground, to make this a trap.
If we hadn't already
Mate.
discerned that.
Don't jump, please. They're kidding. It isn't a serious proposal.
I pick up Corin.
hold my sword in the hole to see if I
No.
can see how far.
Yes.
No.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, what are you doing, Nico? Nico, sorry, guys, hold on. What are you doing, Nico?
I want to hold my sword in the hole to see if I can see.
Are you
how
gonna
far it
just
goes.
move the canvas?
Sure.
Okay. As you move the canvas, you notice that merely half a foot beneath the canvas were large, sharpened spikes coming out of the ground. The pit is about 10 foot in depth, and the spikes are about 8 foot, 9 foot in height. You would have fallen immediately onto these spikes. However, Sonia, I'm afraid I need a dex save.
What? Okay.
As you see these spikes, Sonia, you take a step backwards to the side. What's your dex save?
I think that's a 9.
A 9? Yeah, unfortunately, you're not quite able to catch yourself as you reveal the third trap that Dane was
no.
unfortunately unable to see. However, due to your diminished height in the nicest way possible, you don't have far to fall. And you sort of reach out with a hand and you actually put your hand on the spike. You will take
Ugh.
2
How many
piercing damage.
diseases and infections is she gonna get?
Well, we're about to find out. You take 2 piercing damage, and then as you pull yourself up really quickly and get back to the side of the pit, I will need a Constitution save, please.
Is this poison? Because I have advantage on
Yes, it is. Go ahead, advantage it.
Okay, well, that was another 9. Get that away from me. Bruh.
Poison spikes in a pit.
I'll take the 9.
Yeah, okay, that's unfortunate. But you do also have resistance to poison damage, right?
I resist poison damage.
Fantastic! So you take half of 2 damage.
Yes.
So you would take 1 poison damage. However, you have now revealed all 3 pits. And you are able to see ahead of you a long corridor, well lit. With this mosaic on the ground and the frescoes on the wall.
I would like to actually, now that I've fallen into a trap, cast Holy Lantern. That should give us advantage on perception checks to find hidden things.
Nice.
So, yes, I'm scanning carefully now for traps.
Okay. And are you going to head down the corridor whilst doing so?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get about halfway down, and before you is an archway filled with a veil of thick vapours. The stones on either side of the base keystone protrude slightly from the stones around them. As you move to within touching distance, the left-hand stone glows bright yellow and the right-hand bright orange. And then there's a stone at the centre of the arch that glows bright blue.
Can you describe those 2 on the side again?
Yep, so you've got a sort of 2 stones at the bottom right. that make up the base of the arch, and one keystone at the center. You've got a bright yellow on the bottom left, a bright orange on the bottom right, and at the very center in the middle is a blue one. And there is a thick, swirling set of vapors inside the archway. Crown, as you notice these, please give me an Arcana check.
That is a 15. And I'm also going to start ritual casting Ancient Knowledge, regardless.
Yep, this, most definitely, you recognize instantaneously, is a teleportation portal.
Oh.
You guys want to test this one out?
You know what, Kelaan? I'm gonna give it to you. You seem excited about it.
Oh no, see, me personally, I don't like doing stupid things. But you guys, if you'd like to go through the portal and see where it
don't
leads.
think there's a need to be quite as snarky. You are unable to work out where the teleport goes to.
I think we're getting a little aggressive. I think, everybody calms down a little. We are a team here.
Throw a rock.
Oh,
That-
grow moss,
very-
Dane.
That's very true.
Throw a rock through it.
You're going to throw a rock through it?
Yeah.
It bounces harmlessly through to the other side. You realize that this only teleports the living.
Oh.
Kelaan, you
So
It
say
will
you don't
probably
do-
teleport your stuff with you.
Kelaan, you say you don't do stupid things, but look at those robes.
Okay, guys, let's bring it back, yeah?
I tried.
What?
I tried.
You're going to go through it?
Would this teleport?
Oh no, I said
Oma?
I tried bringing it back. I tried, but then they just tell me to grow some
Oh,
moss.
yeah, no, I know. Come on, guys. Let's just focus in now.
Now the question
Would this
is...
teleport Oma? Is my question.
Kelaan would assume so. He
Oma's
also thinks
alive.
equipment that is... Yeah, Oma is technically alive.
Oh, okay.
And not only that, but Kelaan will also assume that anything you're touching or holding as you go through will go through with you. So if you were to go through holding the rock, it would have teleported, but the rock on its own will not.
I'm nervous about it. What do these little glowing, colorful stones mean? Do we know anything about those?
No, I don't think this is a Kelaan thing. I think this is a Sonya thing. Give me that history check with advantage again.
Oh, okay. I'm done rolling on D&D Beyond, as I always.
I don't know why you
Oh, see?
start.
There's
I'm
the
actually,
18.
Corin, you can give me an investigation check as well, please.
So I got 15.
Okay, yeah, these are dwarven made. Dwarven made stones. You can work that out immediately. Dwarves don't fuck with weird magics, so you know that they probably didn't make the magic, they just made the archway. But you do notice that small gems within them hold the magics. Corin, your investigation check.
10.
Yeah, these small gems are making the magic. That's what I've got for you. It's not enough, I'm afraid.
Would it be possible to just stick my head in?
You can try.
I will just stick my head in.
Okay, fantastic. This is going to be very strange because what you see is your own body.
We see his head.
Interesting.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Okay, so what you see is your own body, like, right in front of you. The rest of you see his head poking out, like, this way. Right? So he's got his body in this way and his head's, like, to the left of him pointing backwards.
Oh.
Okay.
That's really weird.
In other words, right now, if he was to continue the rest of the way through it, he would come out facing you guys. You would come as if you'd literally walked into an arch, turned around, and walked straight back out.
Can I use my astute feet?
Please do.
Yeah.
Do you need to roll for that, or is that a specific number?
Once per short rest, when you miss with an attack roll or fail an ability check or saving throw, you can use your reaction to analyze the failure. Next time you try to perform the same task or resist the same effect before
It's
you
an
finish the
advantage. Yeah, cool. I wasn't
Yep.
sure if it's a fixed addition or if it's an advantage. Yeah, go ahead. Give me an advantage investigation check on these 3 gems.
I'm casting guidance on him also.
Fantastic. Add a d4.
I'll come out of the portal.
Oh, cool.
How was that roll, Corin? Oh, how was
Good,
that
eh?
roll?
The
You
number
re-roll it,
didn't
no?
change.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you rolled 3 4s in a row. Grass. Oh no, 2 4s and a 5. Yeah, so, Corin, you come to the understanding that this definitely got something to do with these gems, but you're not sure what. The keystones, Sonia, are definitely worked into the ground nicely. They don't turn or move in any way. But perhaps the gems do. Though how or in which direction or what happens when you turn them, none of you have quite worked out.
And Nico went all the way through the portal, so he just.
Just my head, and then I.
Well, yeah, but I mean, even if he went the whole way through, he would have just come back out the way you faced. Yeah. So you can work out pretty immediately that the current way the archway is attuned is to teleport you straight back to where you are. You could probably turn the dials and see what happens.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's dials.
I'll do it.
Okay, so as you turn the yellow dial fully to the right, the vapors inside swirl and turn yellow.
Is Nico still inside?
No.
Oh, I can't.
Okay.
And if he was, it would have just pushed him out while he was doing that. Okay, the vapors are now yellow.
Okay, I'll stick my head in.
Yeah, you see that strange metal door that you saw earlier with a bit of crushed ceiling on the floor.
Alright. Do I see it, like, looking as if...
As if you had just walked in the front door that you walked in earlier.
Okay, not as if you've walked through the metal door.
No, as if you've already walked through the very entrance to the cave.
Okay, then I'll come back out.
Okay. Corin can then turn the bottom right one, which I believe is orange. And as he turns it, it goes darker and darker red. The light in the center becomes orange.
I'll stick my head in it.
Pure black. Darkness. Just darkness.
Okay, I'll come back out. Corin, I think you broke it.
No.
Your last option, Corin, is of course to shut off the one to the left.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, and the vapors disappear, and you can see down the rest of the corridor.
Okay. Forget this portal.
It may be of importance, but you can just now walk past it if you wish.
I thought he was going to stick his sword through there, but yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
was going to suggest, to maybe light the darkness.
So you didn't see anything.
No, I didn't see anything.
Do you want to stick a light through it so you could see?
I mean, if you want to, sure.
Well, I mean, there might be something there.
Well,
Okay.
So you're turning the light back to orange?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Nico, what are you putting through?
I will, like, have my sword close to my face, and I'll put my head and sword in at the same time.
Make a strength save.
Oh,
Thanks, guys!
You're welcome.
you're good at these. It's fine.
you're so strong, Nico. It's cool.
That's a 17?
It feels very difficult to pull backwards this time. And get yourself back out.
Then
But
I'll
what you
just
see
go
is
in.
pure darkness.
I'll just go in.
Okay, cool. We're gonna need a Nico
Well, it was
counter.
fun playing with you guys, but...
We're gonna need a
Nico
Nico
just vanished
counter.
before our eyes.
And
Nico
now turn the
completely
dial.
appears to you
Oh.
guys. Oh look, he was already in exactly the right place. That's
And
exciting.
this is why you don't mess with stuff.
Nico,
Well, he went
as
in.
you are now in, you look up, and you see that you're at the bottom of a very dark pit. It appears to be about 60 foot in height, and the
Okay, I
walls
know
are
where I am.
slick.
Yeah, I know where I am. Okay, so, I'm...
How do you know where you are? You haven't seen this place
Because I
before.
can see on the map.
Yes, okay, I put the counter there, but you don't know where you are as a person, as a character, right? I'm just letting you know that what you see is that the walls are slick, and it's about 60 foot up from this dark tunnel. There is no portal behind you. You can't go back that way. However, at the very top, you do see one of those strange purple lights that you saw earlier.
Okay, I'm feeling very much like, you know in Lord of the Rings, I think it might be the second one, but it might be the third one. You know when Frodo's
first
got that potion that lights up and he's like fighting the spider?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the third one. Yep.
Is there, I was just gonna like, you know, swish my sword around. Is there a direction I can go? Do I
Nope.
see any?
Nope.
Then I'll just start walking. with
Walking
the
where?
light in front of me.
You're at the
Anywhere.
bottom of a pit.
Yeah.
There are walls all around you.
Okay.
It's
then...
60 feet up and they're slick.
Okay, then I'll just say hello. Does it echo?
And after a while, it echoes back to you, yeah.
Okay.
The rest of the party, you find yourself without Nico. He's disappeared.
Oh boy.
Well, he went
If I-
through the whole way.
I mean,
Does that mean it's safe? Should we go in?
No, wait. I'll stick my head in now. I'm not my whole body, just the head to see if I can see.
You see Nico standing looking a little bit lost with a light with his sword in his hand.
Nico, this seems to just be a hole. Looking around.
He doesn't hear you.
Oh.
And you realize this pretty quickly, that the connection is not complete.
Can they hear me? Okay.
Dane, in fact, what you can hear is the room behind you. If you're going to do that, Dane, I'll take a strength save, please.
Because I have faith in my party that they'll either follow me or they'll find me, I'm just gonna start singing show tunes.
Cool.
15.
A 15? Yeah, you feel like it's hard to pull back, but you know you can.
What did you
Oh,
see
but
there?
can I try to touch Nico, or is he too far away?
You put your hand out and it goes through him.
Okay. I'll head back like. Nico seems to be trapped in a hole, and I don't know where he is exactly, but basically he cannot hear us, and I don't think we can hear him. So I think we can just go through this portal now. I don't know if we have.
You said he looks like he's trapped in a hole. Let me. No, you guys stay here. We'll figure it out.
Oh, this is a job for Kelaan. And his great floating
The
disc.
solo adventures of Kelaan.
Kelaan and Nico splitting the party.
Kelaan, Nico,
Kelaan
buddy
goes
cop.
through, I'm definitely.
I
putting
would
the
just
dial.
like to blame Corin for telling me to go in with myself.
We didn't say go all the way through.
I did not say go all the way through.
This is like the whole meme of like when the guy who shoots somebody and he's like, wait, would Corin do this?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk through the portal. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
That's fine. Krylon, you walk through the portal. You see Nico with a sword looking at the walls. Appear to be slick in colour. What are you doing?
So I walked all the way through.
Yep.
I'm not resisting at all. And I guess I'll look around as well to see if there's any way out except for up.
I'm gonna walk over to Kelaan and I'm gonna like shakily put like my hands shaking. I'm gonna put it on his cheek. Kelaan, it's been 500 years, and yet you haven't aged a day.
While noticing
He's an
that
elf.
Nico looks the exact same as he did, and then looking back at myself, we're like, I guess your race ages slowly as well.
Race.
And I'll look at him again and I'll say, "Can you carry me?"
I'll pick him up princess style.
And I will cast levitate on the both of on him so he can carry me up.
And then as we go up, I'm gonna start like softly singing.
Magic carpet, please.
Show you the world.
Nico, do me a favour and click on your inventory
Okay.
and tell me what the weight carried is, please.
My weight. What limit?
Yeah,
Is,
your weight carried right now.
What I'm carrying right now is 32.
Yeah,
Am I
okay, you're
carrying-
fine. No, you're
My
fine.
carrying capacity is
Um,
225.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about your carrying capacity. I'm worried about the carrying capacity of levitate. Yes, you are both able to rise up on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna sing that Aladdin song.
Yeah, I think the two of you in your inventories weigh less than 500 pounds. So that's fine. You rise up to the top of the hole, at which point you hit what appears to be something solid.
Oh, God.
You said there was like a hole at the top with a light.
There is. There's a chandelier at the top. But right now you've hit something solid. You're about 3/4 of the way up.
Is it
You may
magical
give me
in
an
nature?
yes. You may give me an Arcana check. Is what I was about to say.
Oh, thank God that I casted fucking ancient knowledge. Yeah. Thank God I casted ancient knowledge. Let's go. Let's set that 6 on top.
Nice.
That's a 19 plus
That's fine.
5, so it's 24.
Yeah, so you realize that this is specifically being put in place to stop people from being able to escape. It could be dispelled if you have the capacity to do that. I don't know if you do. No.
The highest. I'm not the right level to have dispel magic.
Regardless, you are able to work out that if it can probably also be pierced. But it would take quite a lot of strength to do so.
Stabby stab.
Yeah, Nico, stabby stab. It's going to take a strength check, but it's a big strength check. So go ahead and give it a go.
Does his +1 magic weapon help at all?
Does having savage...
Well, yes. I mean, he wouldn't be able to do anything if he didn't have a magical weapon, but yes.
Good. It all worked out.
Okay, that's 23.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, that is not quite enough to get through. But it does poke through ever so slightly. And it was a 25 DC check. And as you slam it in, it makes quite an echoing sound. And after a short while, you see two Yuan-Ti look down. And with a gesture of their hand, the two of you rise up.
Do they speak common, halfling, primordial, or common?
Yes. And one of them turns to the other and says something in a tongue serpentine. Kelaan, do you speak Draconic?
I do.
Yeah. You hear him say, "It seems we have visitors. The idiots got themselves stuck in the hole. Perhaps we'll take them to where the halflings are." And with that, I need you both to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I can't talk to them.
You can try. But
Yeah,
you need to make a wisdom saving throw first.
I could talk to them if I wanted to, but
You both need to make a wisdom saving throw first.
Okay, the wisdom say. Oh yeah, I've got advantage.
You do have advantage.
I do not. But I
Okay,
did put
that's
it
the 17.
17?
Oh,
Twinning.
Okay. So that is 17. And what was that, Kelaan?
ditto.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. You both succeed. God, I hate it when they resist. And with that, he will look at you both and... Do you wish to cooperate?
Yeah.
Well, where are we going?
Take us to your leader.
He looks at you.
Sorry, he's a bit daft.
You're slow? And he says
No,
that
he's a bit
he says
daft.
that in common, Nico.
Oh, you can speak common. Great. So we're looking for our friend.
Do you wish to cooperate?
What are we cooperating with? Where are we going?
We're
Wait,
friends.
so confused.
Well, we have two choices. You can cooperate and I'll take you to the comfortable prison cells where we feed you, or you can not cooperate.
I'm gonna put Kelaan down. I'm gonna turn to him. I think we should go to the prison. Food, comfortable. Come on.
Yeah.
At the moment, you're both standing on an invisible disc, halfway or 3/4 of the way up a 60-foot hole.
Didn't they pull us the rest of the way up?
Yes, so he's now risen you most of the way to the top, but if he lets you go, you're going to drop to the floor.
I'm still levitating.
Yeah.
Levitating.
At the moment. But I'm just saying, you're in a precarious position to be saying no. No, there are only two of them. You can fight them if you wish.
How are we feeling about that? We just want to go to prison, Nico? Is that what you're thinking?
All I'm saying is that, you know,
Overt admission,
if a
get 'em
leaf
from the
grew
inside.
on your face, you'd fall. I don't know if we can do this. I think we should go where the food is and the comfortableness is. And I have a good feeling, wink at camera, that our party will surely find us.
You can hope so.
Sure, why not? Let's let them take us.
Okay, so when you state that you wish to cooperate, they will bind your hands magically. As he holds his hand up, a small serpentine-like rope comes out of it and begins to tie itself around your hands. First Nico and then Kelaan. Nico, yes, go on?
So what kind of delicacies do you have here?
He looks at you and his eyes blink the wrong way. And then he just continues. He takes your sword away. And he places this upon a desk to his right. And he begins to lead the two of you down the corridor. We need a Kelaan encounter. And he leads you into the back of a fairly dark room. And then he gestures, and this sort of wall disappears. And behind it you see 3 halflings, their hands and feet tied, shivering on the floor in the cold. There's a little bit of water on the ground. They appear to be huddled quite closely together to stay warm. There is a bucket in front of them that appears to have half a mouldy loaf of bread with maggots crawling out of it. He pushes you both in, and then with a click of his fingers, there is a brick wall behind you. Well, it's one sheer rock face behind you.
Kelaan, so which part of the floor do you want to set?
One of the halflings looks up at you. He's got sort of dark hair, and it's sort of pulled to one side in a ponytail. He looks at and most importantly, on his left ear, he has a long earring, which has the sort of design of a snake twisted around itself. So like a snake that's got knotted itself. He looks at you and, seems you got caught.
Oh, you wouldn't have to be the knee breakers, would you?
Oh, what's left of them.
Harriet sent us.
Oh, that's my wife. Well, it's good to know that she got out. I'm Dennis.
Ah, the menace.
That's Simon. And well, he gestures towards the girl, and she was once Victoria, but honestly, there's not much of her mind left anymore.
So did you guys have any sort of escape plan, or are you guys just biding time?
We've tried an escape about, I don't know, must have been a couple of weeks ago. But no. After a few years, we gave up.
Fair enough.
Years.
Aye.
Said it's been an hour since Harriet arrived in the
An hour? She must have got lost on the way. We lost her a long time ago. It must have been 6 or 7 years since we came down.
Well, don't worry, Dennis, because we have friends. This was all part of a plan. We needed to get captured to have people on the inside, and we've got friends working their way through. So it won't. Ready yourselves.
Kelaan and
for
Nico,
a battle that will rock your world.
give me an intelligence save, both of you.
What?
21.
Oh.
Kelaan, you realise that this room is designed a little strangely. You begin to feel weary, like time's passing too quickly. But as you focus very carefully upon your own thoughts, you're able to get your head straight. As you see a bucket being passed through the wall with a meal in it. Nico, by this time you're starving. As are the rest of them. They all reach out and begin to rip at the bread. It's mouldy, but Nico, you're starving. You feel like it's been almost a day since you ate.
Really? Another campaign where this happens? Great. I guess I'm eating moldy bread then.
And as you go to take a bite, it's delicious. It tastes fine.
Really? Kelaan's not going to slap it out of my hand?
My hands are still tied, I think.
You have a head.
No, your hands are released. Kelaan, as you look at the bread, it's perfectly fine. It's only Nico that sees it as moldy.
Just let him eat it then. Go wild.
And I shall leave the two of you there. Yes, I'd forgotten that had happened once before. Sorry, I'm following some instructions here. Regardless.
I'd like a breakup with Kelaan.
That's okay.
Over his bullshit.
We will leave the two of you there. The rest of the party. Obviously, you've seen Nico and Kelaan disappear. And they haven't come back.
Guys, I'm starting to get worried.
After about 10-15 minutes, what do you want to do?
Should we just, like, continue on? Like, I don't know.
Well, Because we don't know if these cave entrances intersect anywhere. Because
Right.
from what I figured from the portal, because when it was lit up blue, Nico popped out here. When it was yellow, it was by the door from that second entrance. So I can only assume that the orange probably brought him to somewhere by the far left entrance.
Yeah, the third entrance, yeah.
Oh, you're smart, Corin.
Oh.
Yeah.
So should we go there, look for them? I mean, they were in a scary hall.
Yeah, if
Maybe
you're
we
saying that
should-
we're in a hole, maybe we should trek back toward that entrance, because like I said, we don't know if continuing down this route, we don't know if the other entrances intersect anywhere. So for all we
Good
know,
thing.
that could be a dead end over there. They could still be in the hole, although I'm sure Corral managed to get them both out by now.
For your
But-
fantastic detective work, Corin, can I also have an inside check with advantage, please?
Sure.
Just maybe no. Actually, just give me a straight intelligence check with advantage. That would make more
Thank
sense.
you.
Actually, no, it would just make more sense. Because where you've got, you can go slightly further than that.
17.
Yeah. Not only can you work that out, but perhaps if you were to edit by degrees instead of all the way turned, you might have been able to get further or less far down either of those corridors, right? So you work out that it's not just 3 options, it's thousands of options, but those are the 3 extremes with the front doors.
Okay. Can I try and figure out the right way to dial these where we can just use this to get over there?
Yep.
Above
So
ground, not
eventually you're able to get the lights after a lot of turning to bright yellow. Which is the one color you haven't had yet. You've had sort of an orangey yellow, you've had a deep red, and you had off. But this bright yellow, will you bravely poke your head through it?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. You see a small corridor that seems to separate into 2 corridors, right and left. And at the end of this corridor, you see a torchlight. This is definitely an entrance you've not been down before. And there is solid ground in front of the entrance.
Okay. I will make a slight gesture with my hand to beckon them forward. Since I still have my head through, I'm gonna fully walk through.
Okay. As you all arrive through, you hear footsteps to your far left. They appear to be splashing in some sort of water.
So wait, so we all went through the portal. What do we see? Are we just in a hall?
So there's a corridor, there's a torchlight at the end, and the corridor separates to the right and left, and you can hear footsteps coming from the left. Again, on the wall, these frescoes of sort of strange serpentine creatures fighting. The torchlight appears to be some sort of continuous flame. It's definitely magical, it gives off no smoke.
Okay.
I think we should try and avoid whoever that is flashing
Agreed.
around. Let's head to the right.
Yeah. Let's go right.
Agreed.
But let's try to stay a bit quiet and not try to draw attention, just in case, because we don't know what to expect. I mean, that could be them, could not be. Let's just
As you
be cautious.
Does Dane need to see someone to do the telepathic connection? Can he be sending
I need
out?
to see.
Oh, okay.
I need to see the person.
But to keep the connection for a long period, he just needs to see them once, and then they can go around.
regardless, as soon as you get here, Night Eyes will inform you, Dane, that he smells Nico and Kelaan.
Oh.
Night has catch a scent. I think we should follow him. Just, stealthily, because who knows what may be here. But, lead the way, Night Eyes.
And very quietly and very quickly, he will lead you to here, where you see a rim around the edge that looks to be the edge of a well. He begins to sniff it and pour at it.
This is probably the hole.
Is it? Yeah. Can we see down to the bottom?
Yeah, you'll see down that there's a hole downwards, and straight ahead of you and slightly to the left, you hear the laughter of somebody who's slightly inhuman. It's a little high pitched and nasally. And
I can
It's
better.
I'm
I think I heard
gonna.
Kelaan, guys.
I'm trying to stealth.
yeah, I think you're going to try and stealth further up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you speak Draconic, Mai?
You know what? I got to add on a language, but that's halfling, so I do not speak Draconic.
Okay, cool. So you move slightly ahead, and you see a snake-like figure. He has a snake body from the chest downwards, and he holds a sword in his right hand, and a pair of keys rusted in his left hand, and he seems to be muttering to himself in some sort of serpentine tongue.
Could I disguise myself to kind of look like that? Because I know it says I can't contort my body like that, but I'm thinking maybe it's just like fabric or something. Like costume.
You got like a paper mache snake
Yep.
body.
I love the idea that my disguise self looks like cheap theater costume.
Unfortunately, disguise self says you cannot change your body type and cannot adopt a form that has you must adopt the form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs.
I know, that's why
You
I'm
cannot
saying
make two
my
legs into
costume.
one. You can attempt to maybe look like one of these in a really long dress.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because, you know, I have... Listen.
Yeah,
listen.
you can do that, but it's... You look down and you realize you look absolutely ridiculous.
No. I have... I have the clothes for it, right? Like the costume clothes. Don't I? Wait.
Like a disguise kit.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, but I still don't know how you're going to disguise your entire body being not humanoid. Right?
Listen,
Even if you have a nice long swishy dress, I don't think it's going to hold up somehow. You're missing a large tail, unfortunately.
Especially because even if you did, you couldn't.
They can turn into my tail.
That's-
I'm not even
Just
responding to
smile.
that. I'm not even
Right.
responding to that. Nevertheless,
not
Mai,
how
you
it
see he's
works.
coming. Mai, you see he's coming towards you. At this
Is there
point, I need a
anything I can hide behind?
stealth check.
Okay.
You can hide temporarily, sort of in one of the recesses or shadows, but he will walk into your party.
Okay, so that's
Oh,
11.
Okay, you can try and disguise yourself in one of the recesses or shadows, but you know that he will eventually reach your party. You're
Okay,
gonna
let's
try and
tell
hide
the
in the
other
recesses.
ones.
Okay.
I think.
As he comes through this little... Can we give him a little token? No, I don't have a token. Regardless, he's going to walk through into the room that you are attempting to hide in. And he looks around to the left and right just as he's going on, looking for someone, not you. And he takes a double glance at you. What are you doing here? And he walks straight up to you. He says that in common.
Hi! I was just looking for mushrooms. I'm making a stew. That's what I'm doing, collecting ingredients. But I must have walked into the wrong cave.
Yeah, I think you'd make a really great stew. Especially if you were the main ingredient. And he sort of licks his lips and this forked tongue comes out. The rest of you hear this conversation as you're slightly down the corridor, but you also hear footsteps coming up from behind you.
Good God.
I'll go for May. You handle behind. I have a plan for this. Don't worry. And I'll put on my... Okay, I have a plan actually. I'm
Okay.
gonna put on my cloak of facelessness so that my face is covered in shadow. I'm gonna activate my Staff of the Python so it turns into this giant constrictor snake, and I'm gonna have it be like wrap around my body, and I'm gonna go towards where May is. Looking weird as fuck.
Okay. The man glances up and... What is going on? What the hell are you?
I am the serpiente.
What language are you speaking?
Spanish?
So, common?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, he takes one look
Operation-
at you, right? He takes one look at you, and you see him focus slightly on something beyond you in the shadows. Sonia and Corin, you hear footsteps start to speed up behind you.
Okay, I am gonna ready my weapon, honestly.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that might be a record
I
call.
shall also.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Because I don't like this. And also, I'm not stealthy.
Maya and Dane, you may also roll initiative.
Oh god.
That's
Ooh,
good, Corin.
Good.
So that's a 6.
It's 6.
That's 13. Wait, right, I can't roll that. Never mind. I'm gonna roll. Forgot we need to roll initiative.
No, it's
Yeah.
okay. I don't mind if you roll it on there.
This is my first time using my snake power. Like, this is exciting, actually.
I'm gonna tell the
Such a
snake
good-
person.
Yeah,
that if he
it
survives-
hasn't rolled on the D&D Beyond. What was your dice roll?
Oh, there we go. 16.
Oh, 16. Okay, cool. That's fine. That works. Okay. So you find yourselves in a relatively tight corridor. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? It doesn't look anything like that. Oh, Jesus. That
What
was...
the
That was a very
fuck?
wide
Caught me by
corridor.
surprise.
It's beautiful.
And you are all sort of... Well, you're not all at all, are you? Let's get rid of... Where are we? No Nico. No Corin. Corin, you are with Sonia back here.
And I'm also not riding Oma right now.
Okay, we shall get a +1 for Oma. Yeah, I'd say riding in the cage is going to be difficult anyway. So that makes sense. Mai, you are up here with Dane.
This
And Night Eyes has snuck off up to here. I don't know where this one is coming from. Let's get rid of that.
okay. The snake rolls its own initiative. I just realized. So
Oh, it
let me
does?
roll that too.
I didn't realize.
Yeah,
No,
we can change
I
it.
will change that. It will stick itself to yours.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
I
That would
can't be
get
dealing with that.
complicated. Yeah.
Okay. So you're not here. You're here. Let's see. Can I do that? There. Sorry, this is quite complicated to maneuver right now. Yeah, that's about right. And then you are face to face with this guy.
Yeah.
And Dane,
She was
you
flirting with this guy. He
Yeah.
said she's a.
Okay. So a torchlight shines behind you, Corin and Sonia. And with this, he will immediately fire off 2 shots at Corin. Corin, that's a 15 to hit you.
15 hits.
Okay. Dealing maximum damage, 10 piercing damage.
Ugh.
And a 10 to hit
Okay.
you.
Oh, I want to use my instant ward to reduce that damage
Okay, yep.
to Corin. What is that? I think a D4.
It's a D4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Spellcasting. Okay. Surely this time won't be a 1. 4, 5, 6. So yeah, you reduce it by 6.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the second one is a 10 to hit you, which I assume will miss. Cool. Okay, brilliant. Let me just put on some battle music, actually. Sorry. Should get that
Now
done.
I have flawless armor.
A powerful 15 AC.
Yeah.
Cool. And then the beast will slash out at you with a scimitar. That's a 22 to hit you
Yeah, that hits.
for 4 slashing damage. And then he will make a bite at you for 12 to hit you.
Yeah, that also hits me.
That's worrying. Dealing 5 piercing damage
Over.
and 7 poison damage.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Ma, you're up.
I'm very hurt that you attacked me like this. Probably got something going on. I will be very angry, and I will just cast Shatter on him.
Okay.
And that-
So, con save. So natural 1 on the con save.
Oh, cool.
So that
James,
is 13.
Just really quickly, are we getting rid of the temporal upgrade?
Yes, yes. You didn't. You only had that for the day.
Yeah.
Cool. Sorry, how much damage?
It was 13.
He smiles at you and, oh, little one has a bite. Nice.
That's right.
Any bonus action?
Who's going next?
Sonia.
Alright, I will inspire Sonya.
And call back down the hallway. Sonia, you feel inspired.
Suddenly.
So you see somebody sort of 10, 15 foot behind you with a longbow raised. He's your auntie. With a snake body. And of course you see up the corridor. Mai is confronted.
Okay. Well, first I will cast Healing Word on my bonus action.
You...
Yeah.
So that will be. There's that one. Sorry, only 3 healing.
That's okay.
And then I'm gonna go at this guy E2 with my my warhammer,
Yep.
which will be 14 to hit.
Misses, I'm afraid.
Wah, wah.
Oh, sorry. No, I apologize. That hits.
Yes.
Yeah. My bad. Wrong person.
Cool.
I just gave something away, didn't I? My,
For
sorry.
max damage, 11 damage.
Nice. Okay. At this moment, Dane, Night Eyes calls out to you down the corridor. I can smell them. They're here. They're on this wall. And you hear him scratching against a wall. Corin,
Okay.
you're up.
Yeah, I will advance aside Sonya, and I will boom, and I'll get my blade all crackling, and I'll hit him with the booming blade strike.
Yep. Sorry. Just bear in mind, this is a narrow corridor, so you will not be able to flank him, as he is within the corridor. So just a straight roll, please.
Right. 16 to hit.
Now hit.
Yeah. Woo! 15 slashing.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
That's a really good hit.
Max
yeah.
damage.
Yeah. You see, he sort of. Very well. Sorry. Just need to click something. Come on, work. So I've just applied that damage to both of them by mistake. Don't want to do that. Cool. Corin, does that conclude your turn?
Nope. Bonus action, Oma will also run up and make a.
You will need to step back if you want to get Oma down the corridor as well. I'm sorry, I should have left the +1. It's because it's on a different thing. There you go. So I would have said, yeah, this corridor is sort of, that is the limit of its width.
Okay, where did Oma originally start then?
Yeah, where I've now moved them to. So I'm trying really hard to grab this map. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So while this bottom bit is narrower, it goes around the corner to the right. So you are, if you imagine there is, I can't only shade half of it, but there is a wall to your right as you stare down this enemy.
Okay. Then instead, I'll have Oma go over to where E1 is to make an attack.
Nice.
So if I just put that there, it might. Might make sense, right? That I'm just going to block off that area if that makes sense. Cool. So Oma will head upwards.
Yeah.
And they are able to pass Dane up here. So they're able to get to E1 if you wish. Yeah?
Nice. All right.
And they've got
Yeah.
40-foot movement speed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
As
Go
a
ahead.
19 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. For 6 force.
Nice. And does that conclude your turn?
Yes, that'll conclude my turn.
And then Night Eyes will inform you, Dane, that he needs your clever human hands, as he calls them.
Right now?
Yes, right now.
I mean, is it my turn? Is what
Yes, it is your
going to
turn. Yes, it is your turn. Really? At this moment in time, you want my hands?
ask. Is he? I mean, is he by a door? Is that
Yes.
what's going on?
Well, sort of. He's pouring at a wall, except he's not pouring at the wall. He's pouring at a strange wheel-like lever on the outside of the wall.
Yeah, I'll go try to help Naira. Yeah, getting Nico here would be
Okay.
the best thing I can do.
Yeah,
for us.
so, as you use your action to summon this, to turn this wheel, Nico and Kelaan, I'll take an initiative roll, please.
Ah.
And I am going to have to widen this out a little bit. Because there are other enemies.
Nico now is 300 years old.
No, no extra time has passed. However, Nico, you will feel like you've been in there a couple of days. Despite the fact that barely hours have passed. Not hours, not even that long, I suppose. I suppose it's been an hour at most. But you will feel like a couple of days have passed. Kelaan, however, you felt your mind pressured, but you understood it enough to be able to manage this. Did you roll initiative, guys?
Yeah,
What did you get?
17.
And Nico?
Ditto.
Ditto? Nice. Okay, cool. Didn't know that was a number. Dane, that is your action, but you may bonus action if you wish.
Bonus action. Then he's gonna look at his friends and be like, "Oh my God, you're alive! I'm so happy. We have to kill these other people now." And you're gonna see the moth spread around Dane's body as a bonus action. So I activate my mossy form.
Cool.
And wait, and now I have such a large menagerie of animals. I have to keep
Night
track of-
Eyes' turn has been used.
Oh yeah,
And
but
his
I also
snake?
have my snake now.
Yes, you have a +2.
Which I
Let
can.
me find that.
The snake is
I'm
awesome.
so glad you're making a menagerie over there.
We'll get to that 11.
What's the size?
It's large.
Thought it was.
I think. No, wait, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
Huge
it's just
beast.
normal. Huge, yeah, huge.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this thing's big.
Can we maybe say it isn't that big? Can we say it's a little
So,
smaller?
remind me... Get out of here! Remind me where that comes from?
Oh, from the magic staff you gave.
From the python, yeah?
Yes,
The
that's
staff of the python, yeah.
Mhm.
Let me have a little look.
Oh my goodness.
I
Such
need
a
the
giant
stat
snake.
block for it, yeah.
I can send it to you. I have it opened if you want.
It's okay, it's okay, it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's large for a snake. But it's just 6 foot.
I agree.
6
with
foot's
that
pretty
choice.
big. But 6 foot for a snake is quite enough. I don't want you guys to all be able to ride it simultaneously, which is what it would be if it was huge.
Aw.
Yeah, let's not do that anytime this week.
Yeah, fair enough.
Nevertheless, it can
Okay.
still have a turn. It just can't be huge because it wouldn't have fit in the corridor.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I like this. I like this change actually.
Good.
It was too big for me. I'll just literally just throw it at the one that at Iguan. I'll throw
Okay.
my snake at Iguan and order it to attack. We're gonna attack Iguan. Let's see if it hits. on, Snake. This is like your. Yeah, it's gonna try to constrict. Let's see. Normal, because yeah, it isn't flanking. Oh, 23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
15 damage.
Nice.
Damn.
And let me read this. The first time using this thing. Let me. And he's grappled. He needs to roll a 16 to escape.
Very good. Does that conclude his turn?
Yeah, so just so you
Okay.
guys know, Iguan is grappled now.
Hold that thought.
Okay.
So at this moment you see a very small, squat, snake-like figure, perhaps 4 foot in height, with a large spear and a shield, approach down the corridor. He's quite fat. That is E3, by the way. And you also see this strange floating head. It is just a head, with one single huge eye. And a little tiny tail out the back. It looks a tad like a sperm. Or tadpole. Just I'm looking at the image here, right? Okay, and as it gets sort of in range here, it looks over and sees that Nico and Kelaan are making their way out of the cavern. And it's sort of, this tongue appears out of the bottom of its eye socket and licks over the whole eye. And the bottom of its sort of jaw just distends. And the eye socket opens up and a voice comes out. And, "You're surprised it isn't escaping!" And with that, I will need a wisdom save from Kelaan and a con save from Nico.
15.
Nice. You see this sort of strange blast of pink light come towards you, and you just look at it like, okay.
I'm at 21.
21! You will take half of 3d10? That's nice, isn't it?
Jeez.
Oh, sorry, I'm rolling to self. Well, that's lovely. You will take 3 necrotic damage. See if I can roll to everybody. There we go. And that will bring us back to our Yuan-Ti friend at the top. Well, the bottom, actually. Who will drop his bow, and he unsheaths a strange-looking dagger, which he runs up his arm. And then he turns, and the blood of his arm runs back up into his hand, and he pushes it out towards Sonia. Sonia, I need a... I think that's a wisdom save? No, it's a con save. Yes.
Gee. 9.
9?
I'm good at 9s.
Yeah, you're going to take 20 necrotic damage.
Ugh.
Sorry. It's a really good inflict wounds roll right there.
It's cool.
Shout on. Ewan will turn around to where the prisoners are, and he will turn his back on Mai.
Nice.
He raises his sword and looks over at the escaping prisoners. And he... Can he do that?
He can't move, by the way.
Yeah, he can. I'm just deciding how he's going to do it. Yes. So you see his body sort of crunches up and vanishes into his sleeve. And a snake crawls out of its sleeve. It is only a medium-sized snake, so it's quite small. And he turns and notices this sort of larger snake. He hisses at it in some sort of strange language. Dane, your snake will immediately revert to being a staff. Don't throw snakes at snakes. And he will move up to Kelaan and take a bite. Kelaan, that's 21 to hit you.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Con save, please.
12.
That's a success. You will take 5 piercing damage. And Kelaan, it's your turn.
He moved up to me, yeah?
Yes, sorry, E1 moved up. He didn't provoke an opportunity attack because he also turned into a snake. the sheer
wonder
shock
if
on your
you're-
face when I said that. Just like, oh.
No, I'm looking at the map and I'm seeing if I could technically hit E1, E3, and E4 with a scorching blast of Agonizer's fury here.
Yes, if you take a step to the right and downwards.
Yeah, I will do that.
Yep. Absolutely fine. So position yourself over here. You might catch Dane's staff in the blast, but you most certainly won't catch Dane's snake in the blast, as it is now back to being a staff.
Yeah. That's 14 dex save.
Yes, that it is. Oh, I'm so excited, please. Oh, well for this. Yes, make a dex save, please, Kelaan.
Boy.
18.
Okay, you will take half of whatever damage you deal. The strange eyeball glows gold and will reflect the spell back at you. He does still take damage, though. They all still take damage, but I just think that's super cool. That's a fail, a success, and a success. What's the damage, please?
18.
So that's 18 fire, yes?
Yes, and 9
And then 9 fire and 9 fire. Cool. Yeah, the two... Bugger, I've just done the damage to the wrong person, sorry. E3 is looking fine. E4 is looking fine. E1 is looking severely wounded. Does that conclude your turn, Kelaan?
Noticing that my sweet friend over there is lacking a weapon, I will toss my quarterstaff at him.
Am I?
Yes, they took your sword.
Oh, yeah.
You can take my glaive or my boomerang.
If you wish to use a glaive, you may, but the sword is actually 10 foot in front of Sonia, weirdly.
Oh. Okay.
But anyway, the desk just happens to be there. Regardless, Nico, you're up.
I will take out my glaive. And I will run over to E3, E4. And... What?
You will provoke an opportunity attack from E1.
Oh, will I?
Yeah, you're in melee range right now.
Oh, man. Okay, fine. Then I'll just rage here.
Okay.
They need to make dex save.
Yeah. That's a 5. Actually a 7,
that's
but
a
still.
fail, and that's 6 lightning damage.
Ooh, okay, he's very nearly dead, but not quite.
Great, and then I'm gonna swivel round in a spot and slice his head off with my blade.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, realistically, I did mean I disarmed you of all weapons, but whatever.
Well, you should have been more specific.
Well, that's why I said, yeah, whatever.
That's a 60.
That'll hit.
Yeah, it will. I'm gonna savage attack at that. It's not much better. That is 7.
It is the difference that you needed.
Oh, it's the +2 from raging.
That's
Away.
exactly. Yeah, I needed 7 damage. You did
Yeah,
7
but-
damage.
I'd be here.
Okay, so E1 is, well, sort of. Half of its head is hanging off. It was a bit of a pathetic strike, to be honest. So you've sort of half beheaded it, but it is most definitely dead.
No,
My,
headless Nick now.
you're up. Yes, it's nearly headless reptile.
Well, did Nico run up to E3 and E4 first?
No,
So, where is this big eyeball? Which
it is
that?
E3.
That's E3, okay. So I'm gonna cast Phasmal Force on E3 and I'm gonna try to make an illusion that looks like it could be someone of an authoritarian figure to it. Like his mom or something.
On the floating eye,
Yes.
you're casting Phantasmal Force, yes?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that's an intelligence save, is it? Yeah?
Yeah, intelligence.
That is a 20. Make an intelligence save, please.
Okay. Never mind.
You've just seen him do this once.
He did just do that.
It
That's
doesn't even take a
reflex.
reaction.
I got a 3.
Cool. You see images of Yeah, you see images of a huge mouth coming down to bite upon you. And you immediately feel absolutely terrified of this. Let's roll damage.
Oh no.
Is it damage immediately? Or is it damage at the end of your turn?
Well, Phasma Force, I believe it's damage.
It's on your turn, okay. Which it is right now. So yeah, go ahead and take 2 psychic damage.
Okay.
And will that conclude your turn?
I mean, I guess I can try to heal myself.
You can't cast 2 spells in one turn.
True, I can't do that. I can't really do anything except maybe move. But I feel pretty good where I'm at right now, so I think
Okay.
that's gonna be the end.
Sonia, you're up.
Okay.
The enemy in front of you is fairly wounded.
Barely wounded. And can I see Nico's weapon?
Yes, it is. It is just behind this person, actually.
Oh, okay. I'm going to...
He seems to be doing okay with the glaive, though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stress about that. I think I'm just gonna attack this guy with my Warhammer again. That is 15.
That'll hit.
Yeah, 15. And let me do my damage. And then I'm gonna also use my...
Static bolt thing, yeah.
Yeah. Only got 5 damage. Gonna hit him with the static bolt also. Do I have to roll?
A d4.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to roll to hit.
Just a D.
Yeah, I converted it into something that it happens on hit.
Okay.
Cool, yeah.
So then...
8 total
3
damage?
8 total damage.
Nice. Wait, that's lightning damage, isn't it?
I think it is, yes.
Yeah, cool. You notice that this sort of crackles all up and down his body multiple times. He doesn't
Does
seem
that-
to like that.
Okay, he didn't like it. I'm gonna look at Corin, who I know likes using lightning, and say, "This is your time to shine."
Yep.
Well,
Well,
distance, yeah.
it's Corin's turn. You can shock him from no distance. Not disadvantage or anything. Or you can hit him with a sword. It's up to you. It's your
It's
turn,
all
though.
you.
Wait, would it be? Wait, if I use spark, it would be a disadvantage or not?
No. It's only ranged weapon attacks that are a disadvantage from that range, I believe.
It's
I
time
don't
to
think it's.
taser the
I
bitch.
don't think it's ranged spell attacks. Yeah. From what I can see,
mean,
it's- you can do whatever you like.
Well, then, yeah, I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna
You're a shocker bitch. Yeah, go for it.
yeah.
Give me
I'm
some
gonna
shocking.
Go. Gauntlet lights up. Get some lightning in it. I'm just gonna hold it right in front. Just release a big old
Yeah, go.
spark.
Punch
Right
him with
there.
Oh, no, but it's gonna be.
That'll
That's
hit.
a 12.
That'll
That's
hit.
12. Oh, it does hit. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it-
We're currently playing Find the Armor Class. Currently, nobody's missed him. So.
Yeah, 6.
Oof. Yeah, this really jolts into him. He is nearly dead. You see him sort of crackle, and his bones begin to crack. His huge spine. And he looks at you. Ow!
What was that?
Ow! And that'll conclude your turn, will it? Or no, we've got bonus action. Bonus
Yeah,
action.
bonus action. Bonus action. Oma.
Eyeball? Squat-toed dude?
Do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go for eyeball.
Eyeball. Lovely.
He kills the sperm.
Spermicide.
Gonna miss.
Aw.
Yes.
I can see
That
for
one is gonna
certain
miss.
that's a miss.
Go. Dane, you're up.
Okay, everybody's looking rough.
I don't think
Coral
everybody-
and May are looking really rough.
Yeah, Kelaan and May are looking rough.
So
Haha, what are
I'll-
you talking about? This is just 6 HP down from my max.
What?
No.
Oh,
It's not.
sorry. I was like, I'll be like, "You're right. I'm very sorry," and I'll kind of lightly touch her shoulder and cast healing, cure wounds at the second level
Nice.
because I like you and I don't want you to die. So let's see.
Oh,
That's so sweet. Thank you.
You get back 17 hit points.
Dang.
Oh my god, that's so much.
Nice.
No, wait.
Any bonus action, Dane?
And yep, bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shillelagh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because as a cantrip I can.
Yep.
And I'm gonna also can shift my stuff so it isn't just laying on the ground.
Yep.
I don't wanna
Yep, absolutely fine. You pick it back up. No problem. Maya, you seem to have done 16 damage yourself instead of healing yourself.
Yes, yes,
Also
All
17.
there you go.
You should be at 26 HP. So 27 HP, 27 HP. Yeah, cool.
Oh, okay, thank you.
27.
Dane's betrayal.
There you go.
I just suddenly saw that it was like, please make a death save on my screen for Maya, and I'm like, what? Yeah, cool. Dane, Night Eyes, please.
Night Eyes is gonna... Yeah, he's gonna go attack E3.
Yep. Night Eyes will get pack tactics from Omo.
The dream team, the cat and the dog.
Yes. I think it's a wolf, but Night Eyes will accept that you've just called him a dog.
Cat dog.
I mean, Alma is also like a robot, so you know.
Yeah, but there is that.
So let's see. Tactics, bite attack. 22 hit for 7 damage.
Cool. Yeah, that hurts. The eyeball is bitten. Does that include all of your turns?
I mean, can the eyeball be... What is it? Can the eyeball be...
Oh,
Or-
I don't... Considering it's floating, I'm going to go ahead and say no. Oh, yes. Condition immunity is prone. No, it can't.
Okay.
That answers that question. Yeah.
Yeah. Nada just kind of bites at it like it's a dog with a baseball, with like, you know, a tennis ball. She goes like,
That is going to be a strikeout at Sonya for 23 with the scimitar.
Yeah.
5 slashing damage. A slash at Corin. Ooh, 24.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's 6 damage. It's only plus 5 to hit. I rolled an 18 and a 19. Cool, that ends his turn. The eyeball is going to look over towards... Oh, it does actually... I think it's going to target Nico and Mai. I need a constitution save from both of you, please.
Okay. That's a 19.
That's a 16.
Yeah, you both take 10 necrotic damage.
I just got this.
I just got healed, damn it! And the squat toad. I'm really sorry, Maya. It's going to walk straight up to you because it wouldn't do anything else. I don't think Oma gets opportunity attacks. Does he? Does he? Does that? Do they? It'll be listed as a reaction.
No.
No. Okay. Cool.
Gotta wait this
But they can impose disadvantage as a reaction.
Only with the enemy is within 5 foot, right?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, sorry. The ally or the enemy? That's quite specific, actually.
Defender imposes disadvantage on attack roll of one creature it can see within 5 feet of it,
Yeah. Cool.
provided the attack rolls against a creature other than the defender. So yeah, it's the enemy within 5 feet.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so with disadvantage, he will attempt to attack... Oh, what have I just done? He will attempt to attack Mai. That is a... I can't see. 18 to hit?
Yeah, that hits.
That is 5 damage. And then he will try and bash you with his shield. That is a 16 to hit you.
Yeah, that was.
Make a strength save, please. And take 5 bludgeoning damage.
11.
Cool, yeah, you can be knocked prone as well. There you go. Kelaan, you're up. Please bear in mind, this eye creature is the one that reflected shit at you. The toad did not.
I know.
Okay. Just making sure.
3, I'll extend my hand towards E4 and I will shoot a ray of scorching fire at him. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
The first bolt will do 8 damage.
Okay.
Second bolt will go at him, and that is a 8 to hit.
Nope.
And the third one is a 16 to hit.
That'll miss.
All right, and that will conclude. Actually, no, I'm out of breath. I'm gonna summon a chair.
Okay.
He's
he's wounded. He's wounded. Nico, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over so that I'm in the middle of E3 and E4, a little bit close. Well, I don't need to be a bit close to E4 because I have reach. So yeah, right in the middle.
Yep.
And then lightning, dex save.
That's got an additional +2. 23 and a 16.
Okay, they both take already halved 2 lightning damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna poke E4.
The eye or the toad?
E4.
Cool. Okay, go ahead. That is the toad.
Okay.
It's not really a toad. It's a squat snake.
Okay, yeah, then no, I'll poke the eye.
Yeah, that is very sensible. The one that reflects magic. Good decision.
Yeah, I'll poke the eye.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna thingy that.
Thingy? What's thingy?
You know, my thing. For a
Savage
nat 20.
attacker?
Yeah, no.
Reckless.
Yeah, reckless attack.
You're reckless attacking. Okay,
Reckless
thank you.
attack for a nat 20.
You got a nat 20, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. It's a bit abusive when it has 6 armor class.
And I'm gonna...
But whatever. You want to absolutely smash it. You need to do more than 3 HP.
I'm gonna savage attack it just in case I can get more. Oh man. Okay, so that's
16?
16.
That's quite aggressive. It had 3 hit points. Thanks. Yeah, it is obliterated.
Yeah, I want to cut it on the eyelid, like so it just bleeds out.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
That's
painful,
beautiful.
Painful.
Yes. Does that conclude your turn, Nico?
Yes.
Cool. Ma, you're up. Just about.
Alright. I'm gonna get up, obviously.
Half your movement speed, yeah.
Half my movement speed.
Pull yourself up. Yeah.
And I'm gonna stab this man.
Yeah, he looks at you with his shield raised.
Okay, I'm gonna stab him.
Please do.
My short sword.
Let me know how that goes for you.
I'm flirting with him.
He's already hurt me. I don't want to flirt with him.
Maybe
So
it's his
that's-
kink.
I already know this isn't gonna hit because it's a 14.
That'll miss.
Yeah.
Bonus action?
No, I can't try to attack him again.
You can't attack him with a bonus action.
No.
No, but you can use other things. If you wish, or are you done?
Could I cast a spell?
Yeah, you can
or-
cast a spell.
Okay.
Well, you can cast a bonus action spell, yeah?
Bonus check. That's a cantrip.
No, I think your only bonus action spell is Healing Word now? It will say
Yeah,
casting time,
well,
yeah. Healing Word is the only one that's a bonus action.
True.
So yeah, you can
Alright.
cast Healing Word.
So, who's the most damaged right now?
You!
You.
You.
Alright.
Quiet little
By
human.
quite a large margin!
Hey, you're bleeding out.
Man, okay, so that's D4s. I guess I'll cast Healing Word at the second level on myself.
Okay, cool.
So
Yep. Restore yourself some hoops, and in the meantime, Sonia, it's your turn. This guy is like on his last legs in front of you. You may
Yeah.
poke him if you wish.
I'm gonna just swing at him.
Yep.
Unimpressed with the nat 20. Just
Why?
aggressive.
That's so unneeded. Yeah, go ahead.
That's what I needed it
Yeah.
for.
Where's that last
Oh,
turn?
boy. Okay. 4. 7 damage.
As you strike him asunder down upon his head, he falls sideways to the wall. He drops the keys he was holding in his other hand, and then he collapses backwards.
Yoink! I will pick those up.
Yeah, I thought you might. That's a free action. Any bonus action. You don't have to.
How's E4 looking?
Absolutely spankingly beautiful.
Oh, no one's really hurt him yet.
No,
Okay.
somebody hit him once. I don't know what with. Oh, with 18 damage. So I think that might have been
Scorching.
Agonizer's Scorcher. Yeah.
No, I'll just go grab Nico's sword and then start bringing it back that way.
Well, it's actually 19 damage. I think you hit it with one Scorching Ray as well. Yeah. Cool. Corin, you're up. Oh, E2's dead.
All right.
How much? Sorry, Sonia. What's your movement speed?
Only 25.
Cool. Corin, you're up.
Yeah, with my 25 feet as well, I'll move up. And I'll pull up my good old magic slingshot, pick up a little rock off the ground, draw it back, and fire as I cast Catapult.
Yep. That's a 10.
All right, here we go.
Oh, that wouldn't have been good. I nearly queued up Jennifer Hudson by mistake. I might have spoiled the mood ever so slightly. Give me some damage. 20? Alright.
20 blood.
Cool.
Damn.
Yeah, he's slightly wounded now. Very wounded, kind of. Very wounded.
Hell
I
yeah.
thought it was going to take forever to kill this guy. Okay.
Get him,
Cool.
Mama.
Yes. Go ahead. Make that attack.
Yeah. 17?
That'll miss.
Damn.
Dang.
You've already missed with an 18, so you know that he's got higher armor class than that. Dane, you're up.
Can I move so like I'm flanking with my?
Yep. As you
so
do
yeah.
so, he will hit you with a spear.
Bitch.
Wow.
And he does so with advantage, which is exciting, because you've entered his range. That's a 22 to hit you.
Oh god, it's the murder
hits.
turtle.
Oh no.
It kind of is.
No.
How are the scoots looking?
It's 7 piercing damage.
That isn't too bad. I'm okay for now.
Yeah, he doesn't do much damage, but my god, he doesn't take much either.
And I'm gonna try to hit him with my mossy stick.
Okay.
My best move. And I have, I'm flanking, so advantage. 12. Are you kidding me with advantage? You suck.
A 12 will not hit.
Yeah.
Night
Oh,
Eyes?
you know what? I'm gonna use my DM inspiration before I lose it.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I just had for
Go ahead.
So
Roll with advantage again.
21. Here we go. Now
21.
It takes 8.
Sorry, did you say a 21 to hit, Dane?
Yeah.
Yep, that'll hit.
Is it?
Okay.
Okay.
Just checking.
For 8 plus.
The 1 was very important.
God.
So
Yeah.
29. No, what? No. 9
9.
damage.
9 damage.
So-
Okay. Yes, he's very wounded. It's Night Eyes' turn.
Oh, actually, I still have a bonus action.
Yes, you do. Sorry.
Dennis look up and it seems like he's gonna hit Kelaan. Then he sees Kelaan like sitting on a chair.
Mhm.
He sees that Mike has decided that she's a melee warrior, so he's gonna heal Mike instead.
I am a melee warrior.
Yeah, cool.
You are. I'll use a first level healing word.
Yeah.
Mike, you get back 6 hit points.
I'm gonna press heal this time instead of damage. Thank you.
Night Eyes.
Night Eyes is gonna also come attack this guy.
Advantage.
Yeah. 17.
That'll miss. Does that conclude your turn? Cool. Yes, he will swing out at Dane. It's a 10 to hit you, a 13 to hit you, And a 22 to hit you.
Miss.
It's just the 22, right?
Oh, yeah, and he needs to make a Constitution save.
Yeah, you will take 11 piercing, and he will get a 16 on his 18 on his con save.
He saves, so he's only gonna take. Do we? I always forget. Do we round up or do we round down?
Down,
Like
so that will be
dividing
2
damage?
necrotic damage. Cool.
Yeah.
Kelaan, you're up.
It seems like overkill, but I'm going to expend Arcane Recovery to recover a second level spell slot, and I will cast
It
Raise.
doesn't work like that.
Yeah, it does.
It
It's up
doesn't
to 2.
work like that. Arcane Recovery, I believe, says
Oh, once you finish.
when
a
you
short
finish
rest.
a short
Yeah,
rest.
yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. Yeah.
You did sit down in battle, but it doesn't count as a short rest.
Again, sorry. 3 beads of arcane energy will form up in my hand as I cast
Casting magic
missile
missile,
on him.
fantastic. Please describe his grisly demise.
As I sit in my chair, slightly winded and also just fucking mentally exhausted from being in a prison cell with a bunch of halflings, I'll throw my beads at him almost haphazardly, kind of just not even caring, as it just kind of hits him in the head and he falls over.
Cool. And that will conclude battle. Assuming that Sonia takes the keys over to the halflings to unlock their shackles,
I do.
they will look over at you and... Your friend here was explaining it hasn't been that long. There are 2 more of our band, but they're deeper down the cave. Obviously, you may want to take some rest here. We'll look out for you first, but... Seeing you're such valiant warriors, will you join the knee breakers in trying to retrieve our friends?
Absolutely.
Yes, sure.
You may take a long rest here if you wish. It will only be 4 hours of resting, but they're going to tend to your wounds, allowing you all to take a long rest here. Cool. And I didn't mean to do that.
I will very happily take my sword off of Sonia.
Yes. Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, and we will take a short break. Welcome back. So, having completed our vicious and violent combat, you are able to discern that this area is circular. There is a few other things that you may garner before heading onwards. First of all, this is definitely used as a jail area and a guarding area. If you hadn't got that already. Secondly, the guards each had on them, the two main guards each had on them a potion of healing. Standard potion of healing. So you may add 2 of those. Perhaps one to Nico and one to Sonia might be a good idea. For now. You also notice that as well as your own weapons, they have the knee breakers weapons. Sturdy maces with spikes out of each side. For these halflings who will participate and come along with you through the dungeon, at least for a little way. Lastly, this strange eye creature appears to have used a mirror on the wall to teleport from one area of a dungeon to the next. But no matter how long you guys look at this device and attempt to work it out, you realize that it is beyond your powers. I will, however, take a... whatever the word is, Arcana check from Kelaan and from Corin.
$17.
22.
Nice. These are for 2 different reasons. Corin, you understand that the device itself has been added as a teleportation device. The device is not the teleportation. There is a spell enacted. It just is the point of origin. The mirror is just the point of origin. Kelaan, you're able to discern that these teleportations are not unlike some of the other magics you've seen thus far, specifically from the Drow, and you garner that perhaps these are psionic in nature.
Everybody knows psionic except for us.
No, at this point you're garnering that you were told of a couple of creatures that most definitely know about psionic things. One of which was the Mind Flayers. You had a weird eye tentacle thing come and boop boop at you. You can assume that other things may whoop whoop at you later on with psionic powers. Apart from that, you don't garner much. You do, however, see the other side of the metal door. From your original entrance point. Almost exactly where I put the party cat. You see a metal door to your right, which you know to be back towards the way out. You see obviously the other way that would go out that none of you have thus far entered through. The far left passageway none of you have actually used to go in or out at any point. And you see a passageway leading deeper into the cave. What are we doing?
I want to ask the halfling, how far did you guys make it in here before you were captured? Do you know what to expect up ahead?
About 8 feet.
Ah,
You know how deep your friends are in the cave?
No, we were all captured together. They were taken.
You tell us what you were looking for? Your wife mentioned a spoon.
A spoon?
A spork, even? That's what your wife said.
What is a spork?
My friend, do I have something to teach you about?
Spork?
We can discuss
What
it later,
is a
were you
spork? Please tell me, what is a spork?
It's a fusion of fork and spoon.
You idiot, that's a spoon!
oh no.
I guess in
Told
elven
you.
culture we
This
call
must
it
be a
a
halfling.
spork.
Told you.
See, that halfling knew the food, idiot. No, we're not looking for a spoon. Why would she think we're looking for a spoon? What's wrong with her? We're looking for an unusual spell book.
Ooh.
Well, we were, at least.
Audible
Rumors,
oohing.
rumor says that there is a grimoire of the Magnificent down in this strange dungeon. Though, when they call it the Dungeon of the Endless Insect, I hadn't realized they meant it so literally. I was seized by a great purple tentacle. Yanked down here, I was dangled briefly in front of the maw of a mighty beast before being passed to one of these Yuanti who locked me away. And the beast is larger than anything I've ever seen. That's not just because I'm short. I'm sure it was huge. Regardless, I'm afraid I can tell you nothing of these tunnels.
What did he say the name of the grimoire was again?
The Grimoire of the Magnificent.
Oh.
And he also said that you're in the caverns of the Endless Insect.
Well. What do you think, guys? Let's venture onwards. Safety in numbers.
Let's split up,
If there's
gang.
people,
Nope,
No.
nope, bad idea.
nope. I mean, maybe we can, just get the prisoners and get out. Hopefully, we don't have to fight the Endless. I don't think we would be able to win that fight. Let's just focus on saving the people and getting out of here.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. And besides, we just had a split up, and we just got back together. I don't think we should split up again.
Yeah, we always reconvene.
We're headed deeper onwards, are we?
Mm-hmm.
I will
Yeah,
take a
yeah.
perception
Deeper.
check from Dane, please.
Oh, and I've got my
Also,
lantern back on looking for traps.
That's
I'm gonna
case
say,
I will
I'll
take a
also-
perception with advantage, please.
okay, I'll also activate my Amulet of Light because I don't have Dark Vision.
Oh, I'd like to recast Mage Armor as well.
13. That was a bad roll.
Yeah, that was a bad roll. Yeah, you see that the passageway heads on, and that there is a passageway out to the left. The passageway out to the left is blocked by a door, and upon that door is a great green face with a tongue poking out of it and two eyes made of emerald.
I'll point it out to my group, and I'll be like, smart people, what is that?
Yeah, I'll go over and inspect it.
Give me an investigation check, please.
I can't roll anything different for investigation, I guess. It totaled to 10 again.
You're not sure what's going on here. You do get a foreboding feeling from it, though.
Oh.
The face is on like a door.
Yeah, there's
On
a so on the. Sorry, I should have moved the counter slightly downwards so that we know where we are. We're looking at the passageway out to the left. There is a doorway blocking the passageway, and on that door is the face of a green beast.
Oof.
Sonia, I'll take a religion check from you.
Sure. Uh, 13.
Yeah, you recognize the face. It's a sign of Baal. Sorrow of lies and force of destruction.
Okay.
This is not somebody you fuck with.
No, I will
No.
tell them about that. Any of you studied this Ball character?
Baal? Met him in a bar once! And one of these halflings sort of leans up and goes to hug the green face. As soon as he touches the eyes, he is sucked inwards and disappears.
Fuck's sake.
Should we go after him? I don't
I've
know.
seen this before.
That didn't work out for us last time.
Couple of seconds later, the mouth spits out his clothing.
Shit.
Okay, maybe we don't do that.
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe not.
I think that guy just got murdered by a head face thing.
Finally, there's a clang as his mace falls to the ground.
We
Nice.
don't know that he was murdered.
I think we should maybe
Dennis
go
just
a
turns
minute
to you
of
and-
silence.
Did that lizard just strip my friend?
At the very least, he was stripped.
Yeah, do you think he just
Maybe-
made him naked?
Well, maybe he wanted it.
Rude.
We don't know what kind of place they're running down here.
We haven't found a body. He could still be alive.
True.
Can we avoid this door entirely? There's no
Yeah.
path.
Yeah, you can just keep walking. The path off to the left. So you just keep walking straight ahead, and you can completely ignore it. Yeah? Cool. Okay, so as you head a little way down, you see an opening on the right. And this time there is no door, there's no strange goings on. And against the wall, impaled upon a spike through the chest, is the halfling you've just lost.
Wait, he spiked on the wall?
Yeah.
That was
So
really
he's-
fast.
So he's dead.
And he is naked too.
Yeah.
How embarrassing.
Should we get the body down? Should we, you know?
Should we like
As
come
Dennis
to-
as Dennis looks at him, Dennis doesn't seem particularly upset. He just sort of, oh, well, that's frightening.
Yeah.
And then he walks over and he sort of pulls him down. Come on, Marcus. Come on. And he tries to stand him up, but the body keeps falling down. And then he goes, no, definitely dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about your friend. We lost another one. Really
Ah,
quickly.
it happens.
Should we say a little
At
prayer
this
before
moment,
moving
Sonia,
on?
you may give me an inside check.
Yeah. 13 again.
It might be a little weird that he's not too upset, but other than that, you don't really notice much.
I'm gonna assume their minds are shattered from feeling like they were trapped here for years.
Yep, quite possibly.
Well, anything else in this room besides spikes on the walls? Any other
Yeah, there
bodies?
are two other bodies. And if you go close to them, you will be able to inspect them and see if they're holding anything or have anything on them. Or
Yeah.
else. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't notice anything particularly strange about them, as you notice that they are both spiked, facing the wall.
Interesting.
However, as you move past them and you notice the other side of them, you see one of them has a necklace on, at the bottom of which is a key.
That might be useful.
Yoink.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to grab it, I think.
Okay. As you look at the key, it has the face of a green devil on it. Identical to the one that was on the door. To the left.
Hmm. Yeah, we might need this. This could possibly help us.
Do remember,
Okay.
Mai, that the guy who's got the key around his neck is also spiked to a wall. Yeah.
Like, well, okay, I'm gonna try to remove him from the wall.
Yeah, no, you could. No, that's not my point. My point is that he had the key too, and he still managed to get himself spiked to a wall.
Yeah, but we might need it.
You might need the key. Yes, you can take the key. That's no problem.
Yeah, thank you.
Are we descending further down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So in this hallway, straight ahead of you, are series of unusually coloured mushrooms.
Dane?
Purple, red, green, blue. Dane, you immediately know these are no natural mushroom.
I mean, okay, mushroom. Like this is mushrooms are getting closer to what I can actually do. Can I maybe they're not natural? Can I maybe try to feel a vibe for
Yeah,
them? See if I
okay.
can determine anything.
So without a check, you will be able to, I will give me a check in a second. Without a check, you will immediately discern that these are created by magic or at least changed by magic. If you then give me a nature check, you may be able to ascertain the nature of which they've been changed.
Oh, I rolled so bad. 7. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it
you
was
know that these
very-
were originally blue sage toadstools. But what they are now, you don't know. What you do know about blue sage toadstools, however, is that they tend to, when threatened by predators, emit a small radius of spores that can inflict the predators with strange dreams and hallucinations.
Oh boy.
But none of these are blue sage toadstools anymore. They're too big and they're different colors.
I'll impart this information with the group. I'll be like, okay, these used to be blue sage dolls. You know, they're similar kind to mine, except that instead of hurting people, they make them have weird dreams. But they look different. They've been affected by some weird magics, and who knows what they may be able to. But basically, don't threaten them. If they feel threatened, they will sport you, and that wouldn't be nice.
Okay, got it. I will trust our mushroom expert.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just going to keep a wide berth from the mushrooms, yeah?
Yeah, get
Okay.
through here without touching them.
Yep, so you're able to take a sort of delicate route down the side of the path. And as you reach this point, you are able to, looking back, notice that there is a small purple centipede. It's about 3 or 4 foot in length, and appears to be eating one of the mushrooms.
What happens to it when it eats the mushroom? Does anything
Nothing?
happen?
Oh, yeah.
It's just having a good
nothing.
munch.
Okay.
It's not releasing spores while it's munching on the mushroom?
No, it is not.
Guys, could you maybe give me 10 minutes and I could maybe try talking to the centipede and see if it has any useful information?
Okay.
Okay.
As
Begin
Dane
to
is doing
speak
this,
with
who's next in line for perception? Probably Nico, I guess. Or Sonia. Sonia, you have your lantern up, right? Give me your perception check, but you're not looking for anything hidden. You're listening, so not with advantage.
All right. 15.
You hear a sort of scuttling, scrawling sound coming from further down the corridor.
The
Like,
way we're headed, or where?
Yeah,
we
the
came
way you're
from?
headed. It's like hundreds of scrapey, pointy legs. It's coming your way.
Oh God. Okay.
You're
going
also
in.
hearing Dane slowly intoning and chanting to speak with animals.
Nice.
What do you wish to do?
Maybe we should start maybe trying to move or hide somewhere.
I think we should at least hide. Something's coming this way with a lot of legs.
Hmm.
If we're upsetting this baby, it might be bad for us.
It might be very bad for us.
Indeed.
Are
So,
the mushrooms big enough to hide behind?
oh yeah, 100%. So you wish to retreat slightly and hide behind these mushrooms, yes?
Yes.
I'm gonna hide behind Nico.
As you hide behind the mushrooms, each of you receives a sort of pulsing in your mind.
Not again.
And the mushrooms will speak to you.
Oh, okay.
Get us out. Get us out. We're trapped in here. Get us out. And then you hear it again in Elvish. Again in Dwarvish. In Kalistari and Kori. In Aquan. In Primordial. In Halfling. These different languages these mushrooms call out in. Constantly reverting to common again. Get us out. We're trapped. Trapped. Get us out. Somebody get us out.
Well, these mushrooms really don't want to be here.
Or maybe can I try maybe touching the mushroom and combining? I don't like, I'm not
You're trying to commune with it?
Yeah, can I try communing with the mushroom?
This is right up Dane's alley.
As you touch the mushrooms, they're just plants. But you then notice a slight movement inside the mushroom.
Oh no.
There's movement inside. We try responding to the voice in our heads. Can we be like, who are you?
This particular voice responds to you. I'm Lewis. Lewis. Lost. And then at this moment, Corin, a pair of eyes meet yours as a head turns around inside this mushroom and stares straight at you with no body attached. And you begin to realize these mushrooms are made of lots of floating heads inside the mushrooms. Their thoughts still trapped in their brains, desperately trying to escape.
And did the scuttling thing come into the room yet?
No, not yet. Still hearing these sounds. Dane's still ovulating. And then, finally, you hear this sort of clack, 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 and then a big quack. And, Sonia, as you peek around the mushroom really quietly, you see a centipede of about, 10, 12 foot in length. Just swipe up its 3-foot baby and scurry off with it down the corridor.
Okay. Can we see clearly that there are heads in all of these mushrooms now?
Filled with heads.
Anyone I'm gonna ask the halflings. Anyone you recognize?
Yeah, Corin?
Was that Nicholas? I think he came to town once to the market. Maybe. I think he was a blacksmith. Nobody else. Well, she looks pretty.
You're married and there's a mushroom.
No, this is, still. I don't know, she can still be pretty, right?
Right. We compliment our girl bosses. That's what we do.
I don't know. Do you think they're tasty? The centipede was eating them, right?
I don't think we should eat them.
I think
What do
they
you
might
think?
be kind of
That
people.
This is such a weird thing to say, sir.
He looks at you and... Oh, was it? I apologise. My mistake.
So what do you think would happen if we slashed them open? They say they're stuck. Would that release them?
Well, we know they will release spores if we attack them.
But it didn't for the baby that was eating off of them.
I mean, it was a baby eating little nubbles. I think that if we go
Sonia, give me an
with a big
insight check.
sword-
Okay.
But I feel even as if
19.
they're nubbles, they're being eaten, right?
You can assume that the spores have been changed to the way that they just communicated with you.
Oh.
They used to give you hallucinogenic thoughts. Now they give you thoughts from the heads inside. Yum yum.
Okay, let's
We
try
did a
cutting
sense of-
one open.
Wait,
As you slice
before
it.
we do,
Oh no! I'm gonna let Sonia go ahead because you're all in different places, right? Sonia, as you slice one open, an elven head sort of rolls out, and you just hear "Whee!"
Oh, he
as you roll it open. And then reaching out of this mushroom in the cut, 2 arms come out and attempt to grab at you. I need you to make a strength save, please.
That's cool.
And this is how we lose Sonia to be.
It's fine.
That's how we.
18.
Yeah. So these mushroom hands are pretty weak, and you're able to brush them off you, but they keep grabbing at you, and they're sticky and vile. You take a few steps backwards. Now the head sort of rolls out free, and then you just hear, in an almost abnormal, monstrous voice, but in common, weirdly enough, "Hungry." And the mushroom starts to tilt towards you. If you want to fight it, you can roll initiative, but I'm assuming you're going to step out the
I'm
way and walk
walking away
off.
from it.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I don't think you can chase.
No, the mushroom doesn't move, it just leans. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Don't cut open the mushrooms. I think they're carnivorous.
I was
Shocking.
gonna say something to that extent.
Well, I have 6 intelligence.
That's why I let her do it.
I think we should really
Nevertheless.
start consulting plans with the group instead of just thinking of something and then doing it individually.
Hey man, I would have done the same thing.
Yes, that's why I'm
That's
saying
the
we should
problem.
consult with the group.
Regardless,
That's part of the problem here, actually.
are you headed further down the corridor, or are we going to play with the mushrooms?
I don't want to play with the mushrooms. Can we go,
No.
please?
No.
We're going.
Okay.
Things.
So there is a ridge here, and there is a staircase up to the far right, and as you reach the top of the staircase, you immediately feel a presence watching you. You hear a swift scuttling of legs, and you will need to roll initiative, I'm afraid. Oh dear. I think you'll all be going first. Isn't that
Oh.
exciting? Which is weird because you don't know what's threatening you yet.
I doubt it. I got a
Yeah.
nat 1.
Yeah,
God
that's
damn.
pretty bad.
I got a 4.
I totaled
17.
9.
Yep, I'm just waiting on my...
Yeah, it's rolling.
Question, actually, I did want to do something before we left the mushrooms that it didn't have time.
Yep, that's fine.
When the place where Sonia
That's
attacked
20.
Where Sonia, what, sorry?
the place where Sonia, ripped it open, did some pieces of the mushroom fall? Like,
Only what appears to be goo. And some of the heads.
could I take a little sample of the goo?
Yeah,
with
very
my
much so.
little flask with my... I'll take a sample of the goo with my little
no problem.
alchemy supplies.
Okay. Let me just move these down here. Get rid of that. And in this sort of rocky outcropping, you will see 4 large purple wormlings. Or centipedes, whichever you want to call them. And as you guys came up the stairs in this bottom corner, this is roughly where you'll be. I'm assuming Sonia and Nico would have been in the lead. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds
Please, I'd like to put
Mai and Dane behind them.
buttons, but-
Yeah.
I don't know what you said, Josh. I was concentrating on something else. Sorry.
I said sure, but one of these days I'd like to put Kelaan in the lead just to see if he will drop in 0.2 seconds.
Just about, yeah.
Night Eyes will be
He's
flanking
almost
to
at
the-
20
to
HP,
the
right?
right.
I'm at 19. Do we still have aid?
I
Yeah.
don't think. Oh, yeah, it lasts
Cool.
8 hours.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you only took a 4-hour break. Rest, whatever.
I still have over 20 HP.
Can't
Nice.
find Corin's cat. There we go. I think I'll put Corin here. And we need a +1, don't we? There's our +1 guns all over there. Okay, so yeah, as you enter in, you see these sort of 4 giant purple centipedes maneuvering around the room, and as soon as you get to the top of the stairs, they look at you. Mai, you're up.
Excuse,
Are you
Good chat.
communicating with him?
trying to.
Yes, its head just sort of sways left and right slightly, and then it begins to dart towards you with its mouth open.
Ugh.
Okay, great, never mind. Maybe I said something offensive.
Yes, maybe. It's not feeling like a chat today, sorry.
I'm just gonna go at it with my swords.
With your short sword! That's nice, isn't it? I like it when you get up nice and close and personal. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet of movement speed?
Yes.
Lovely. Go ahead, take a swing.
So that's 15.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Nice. Okay. So that's 4 damage.
Cool. It looks at you in utter shock. It doesn't believe what you've just done. Would you like to make a bonus action?
No, we're all full health.
Okay, very good. Dane, you're up. Want to do the
Dane
same?
is so shocked. Dane is so shocked. Dane is like, "My, I don't understand you." And oh god,
Is he gonna join her?
no.
No? Okay, that's fine.
Okay, I will. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I need to collect myself. Now I know. First, I'll use a spell I haven't really used before, so it's exciting. Start spitting on my hand, and then you'll guys see will see as slowly my spit starts to crystallize into a knife-like figure as I cast Ice Knife, and I'm gonna throw it at E2.
At E2. Okay. Dex save, right?
Yep.
Sick. That's an 11.
That fails, so it's gonna take so much damage. It's gonna
Sorry, I
feel
should
my
be rolling
pain.
this to everybody. Yeah.
And okay, so first the 1d10 takes. Oh, it takes 10 damage
Okay.
plus 3d6s. Oh my god! Plus 15, so 25 damage total. That's insane.
Okay. It appears wounded. It didn't like that. Does that conclude your turn?
No, as a bonus action, I'm gonna shift into my sports form.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna, and now, with my movement, I'm gonna go next to Mai, trying to get the E-Force attention so it doesn't kill Mai. I'm gonna be like,
Jump and
"Ooh, I'm a
wave."
sport guy!
Yeah.
Come for me!
Cool. And Night Eyes?
Naides is gonna come and help me with E4. He's gonna go attack him.
Okay. Give me an attack roll, please.
Oh my baby. Kill this creature for Papa. Oh god, I always forget to do it. Bite, and yeah, he has pack tactics because we are close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pack tactics.
Come on, Night Eyes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, natural 20.
Nice. That'll hit.
Take
Missing deeps.
8 plus 5.
13.
So 13
Nice.
damage.
Yeah, that hurts. Cool. Kelaan, you're up.
I blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I'm going to extend my hand out, and a ray of scorching fire will be fired at E2.
Mm-hmm.
Does an 8 hit?
No.
What about a 15?
Yes.
Like that one. For 6 damage.
Yep. Cool.
And then, yikes, it rolled off the 18 onto a 5. That's an 11.
That'll miss.
All right, and that'll conclude my turn.
Corin? Are you riding or not? This is quite a large cave. So if you wish to, that's okay.
Yeah, then I'll be riding.
Okay, cool. I'm going to move you to that side then instead, and I'm going to remove the +1. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we're gonna run up next to E4, seeing as how a certain someone keeps charging in at enemies.
Yep.
I'm gonna get there, so I'm in between her and 2 more that could approach from a certain side.
So in Hannah's defense, she is the barbarian of the group.
Yeah, the
true.
barbarian.
The barbarian with 11 AC, totally understandable.
I've only got 13.
Yes, but you're also
Which
better
is
at
2 more.
taking damage. Go ahead, Corin.
Yeah. And you know what? Let's instead of attack, I'm gonna give her heroism.
Yo, making me even more.
I see you're brave. Be more brave. Cool. So at the start of your turn, Maya, you'll gain 4 temporary HP. Corin, you casting that at first level, or are you casting it on anybody else?
I only have first levels.
Oh, of course you do. You're an artificer. Sorry. Any bonus
Yeah.
action?
Yep, bonus action. Oma will make an attack.
Yep.
It's
No.
a 9.
No. That is a nope. Okay. The worm's not very clever. It bites the first thing it sees. That is a 12 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits.
I need a dex save, please.
Oh,
As you will take 11 piercing damage.
So let's see.
Do you not have armor, Mai?
I only have 11 AC.
It's just leather armor.
Okay, I'm gonna make you some armor when we get
Yes, please, Sonia. That would be so nice.
This is getting out of hand.
So that's 15 on the dex save. 15.
That is a
mine doesn't
success.
have any armor.
Yeah, no armor at all. And he tries to suck you in, but unfortunately, you manage to deny him.
Nice.
Cool. At this point, it will try and sting. I'm afraid that's going to be Night Eyes. The 16 to hit. That will be 4 piercing damage, and Night Eyes needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god, my baby. Okay. So 4 damage and a con save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, con save. Come on, Night Eyes. Leave for me, please. 20.
Cool. He will take 6 poison damage.
Oh god, Night Eyes is still up, barely.
Okay, E3 will slowly idle over here. It will take one look at Corin and think yes. And then it will think no. It changed its mind halfway across, apparently. Got a natural 1. That's unbelievable. Am I rolling a dice? It's only got one side? It'll get 2 natural 1s and it'll end its turn. At this point, E1 will shamble on over. Oh dear. Maybe it won't. Let's work this out. Can it work its way around? Yeah, it can. Sonia. Ooh, that's a 23 to hit you. I need a dex save, please. You'll take 10 piercing damage.
Okay. Not my strong suit. 15.
A success. It tries to suck you in with its tongue, but you nope it. It'll then lash out with its tail. Corin, that is a grand total. Kelaan, sorry. That is a grand total of 7 to hit you.
That will miss.
Thought
Very
it
rare.
might. Sonia, you're up.
Oh boy.
It's not about. These guys won't hit often, but when they do, it's terrifying.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to strike at this fella right in front of me with my warhammer.
Yep.
Nope. Well, hold on. 12.
Yep, that'll hit.
Oh.
They are big creatures. It's pretty hard to miss them.
Good. So that is 9 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon over by the one that Dane hit. E2, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and hit that one with my spiritual
Yep, go ahead and
weapon,
give me an attack roll.
which I decided is instead a big anvil, like a wile e. coyote.
Oh, nice. That's
and
beautiful.
It just drops on people's heads. 16.
That'll
for the
hit.
Spiritual weapon. Ooh, max damage. 10 force damage.
Ooh, it is severely wounded.
Thunk.
It didn't
Yeah.
like that. Okay, and for that reason, it's going to attempt to eat you.
How rude.
Yes, so it moves forward, sort of here, and it just darts its tongue out at you. And tries to pull you in. I need a dex save, please.
Okay. Uh-oh. No, that's a 4.
Oh dear. Sonia, you are currently
Goodbye.
consumed.
So long, everyone.
Yep.
No!
You will take 3 acid damage.
All
And
right.
Sonia, you feel your armor begin to lose its integrity.
No, my dwarven craftsmanship?
Not yet, but you know that it won't last long under this acid.
Oh, shit. Now I'm worried.
Yeah, you should be. Nico, you're up. Nice initiative, by the way.
Literally a nat 1.
Right, can I remind you that whilst E1 is right in front of you, E2 has eaten Sonia?
Oh no, not again.
Not again! Has
She's
Sonia
a
been
snack,
eaten
what can I
before?
say?
Have I eaten you before
Yeah.
in this campaign?
Okay, thank you.
The giant tried to eat me.
Oh yeah, it did, didn't it? Good about that.
Can I go around? I know that.
Yeah. You can go around
Okay,
there.
great. I'll go around to E2.
Yep.
And I should probably. We've had a long rest since I.
You
raged,
did,
right?
yes.
Yeah. So I'll rage.
You've got
again.
2 uses, yeah.
I've got 3.
Oh, you do? How exciting.
Okay, so rage, lightning, zappity zap zap.
Yep.
Dex.
Yeah. 1 and 3 will make that. 1 and 2, sorry, will make that. Oh, that's a beautiful -2 to Dex. That's a 0,
Great,
and that's a 12.
great. Thank you very much. They both fail. And take. Oh, that's cocked. 1 sec.
The liability with that dice.
That is 3 lightning damage.
Okay, Sonia, welcome back to the land of the living. That isn't actually enough to kill E2.
Oh, great. Zapped right between the eyes.
Yeah.
just
Nico,
calm
you do
down,
have enough
cover
movement
it.
speed to get to E1.
Great. I'll head on over to E1.
Sonia, can you roll me a D4, please?
Oh, yeah.
Does Sonia have like slime all over her?
She's covered in
This
acid.
keeps happening. It's so gross. That's a 2.
A 2, you need to take 2 away from your armor class. And you will
No.
have to spend time working on your armor to replace, to sort of repair it.
Well, alright then.
Nico, you still have an action.
Yes, I would very much like to stab him with my greatsword.
That's probably a very good idea, really.
Okay. And then I'll reckless attack. Okay, that's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
Great.
Jesus.
Okay.
It's a casual 24.
And then I will also savage attack at that just in case.
Kelaan, did I give you a turn?
Okay, no, I'll.
I was at the beginning, yeah.
You did take a turn. Right, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just checking. Sorry.
So that's 13 slashing damage.
Nice, good damage.
Thank you. And that will be my turn.
Very good damage. Is it me or did Mai just roll initiative?
Yeah, I
Okay,
accidentally
cool.
clicked
That's
initiative.
fine. I was just like, okay, you want to go again, do you? It is, however, your turn. So go ahead.
Oh, awesome. Well, I am very
get 4
upset
turn.
at these. I'm just gonna hit E3 and E1 with Shatter.
Yep, that's fine. Just checking you weren't going to hit Nico.
No, he's not in between there.
No, obviously it's a certain size. Okay, that is an 11 and a 15 on their con saves.
Let me calculate the damage first.
Uh-huh.
Yes, okay, so what was their things?
11 and 15, so 1 save, 1 fail.
Yeah, 1 save, 1 fail, so that's 11 on one and then 5 on
yeah.
the other.
Nice, E1 is severely wounded.
Nice.
Does that conclude your turn?
Is anyone very low on health? I'm guessing Sonya might be.
No.
No? Okay. I'll just inspire Nico then. 'Cause...
Nico, you're inspired. Dane, you're up.
Okay then, I'm gonna move. I have Nidus move so I can flank with Corrin.
I won't allow any flanking on these creatures, they're too large.
Oh, okay. In that
Yep.
case, forget that. I'll just bonus action spread my moss onto my mossy stick, and I'm gonna hit E4.
Yep. It's pretty hard to miss him anyway, so that's not a big deal.
I mean, hopefully we'll hit it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that'll hit.
23.
Yep.
11 damage.
Cool. That's a really, really solid hit. Yep.
And plus 4, so 15 damage total.
Really nice. It's severely wounded. And Night Eyes?
Nidus is also gonna attack. Kill it, my baby. Murder its face. 18 for 7.
Nice. Yeah, Night Eyes sort of leaps up and grabs a bite at the underside of this guy's neck. and he completely rips out its throat. It's the most violent you've seen Night Eyes being. He really didn't like the idea of being eaten by one of these things. Corallan, you're up. It was me getting confused in Corin and Corallan and their initiative there. Sorry. Corallan, you're up. Yeah.
I get confused with our names too, and I'm playing it. So, I'll turn towards E1 and E3 and summon flames in my hand and shoot a line of roaring flames at them.
What's the width?
Both. 5 feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Either way, I could have made 3 people miss.
Yeah, that's true. I always forget your evocation. That is a 5
Dex.
and a 6.
Okay, they both fail.
Yeah, that they do.
20 damage in total.
Cool. Yeah, as E1 begins to fry up from the bottom upwards, it lets out a sort of nasty hissing cry. Corallan, you recognize in Draconic that this thing just cried out for its mother.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
Kill it with fire. Kill it with
It's
fire.
dead. It's dead. But, no, not a sort of like, come on, mother, come down here, but in a sort of, mommy kind of way. He didn't like that. Nevertheless, E3 is alive, although very wounded. Corin, would you like to change that?
Yeah, I think I can change that. I'll make a long sword
Damn.
strike.
Yeah.
Stab, 22 to hit.
Yeah.
And that's... Oh gosh, that's 13.
Ooh, wounded but not dead.
Alright, Oma, come on, boy.
Oma is a boy?
Almost whatever he wants to be, whenever they want to be it.
18 to hit?
That'll hit.
Yeah. I clicked the wrong thing.
It's a 2d8? Oh, I
Nope,
see. Right,
I
yeah.
clicked the
I'm
wrong
gonna
thing.
say, Jesus, that is really upping its game.
Nope, that is the...
Oh, come on, really? Okay, nearly dead, it will turn and bite at you. Twice. That's a 15 to hit you, Corin. 17 to hit you, Corin.
I'm shield.
That's probably quite a good idea, to be fair. And then a 9 to hit you, which will miss. Cool. Nico, how would you like to... Sorry, Sonia, how would you like to kill this thing? Actually, can Sonia even get there?
My spiritual weapon surely can,
15,
right?
20. Yeah, you can get there. Your spiritual weapon, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, you both could have got there.
All right, one of us is gonna hit it, even
Yeah.
with my bad rolls.
It's got 12 armor class, really? That one?
I got 1 and a 2. Neither me nor the spiritual weapon are gonna hit it.
That's great. Nico, would you like to come and hit this thing for us? It's, oh, where are you going? Oh, down you go. Okay.
I will get over to E3.
In fact, do you know what? As soon as you move in range, it's gonna die. As a blast of lightning comes out of you, unless you can do less than 1 damage. Yeah.
6.
Yeah, a blast of lightning damage comes out of you as you channel the storm. And the creature curls up in a crackling fire of lightning. As it just cools out.
And then I'm gonna turn to Corella and say, now that's how you do magic.
I'm gonna point at the dead one that's like crispy right in front of him and be like, that's how you do magic.
I should love to see such a thing.
The wormlings do not mind which of you attempts to magic it. Either one hurt just as much. It is now dead. And with that, we shall both end combat and end session. So, congratulations on your victory. Let's get some slightly less angry music on. And we'll come to our MVPs. Michaela.
Okay. My MVPs. I enjoyed the buddy cop banter with Nico and Corallan. I liked their little solo boys adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's always fun when they interact.
Good. Hannah.
Oh god, there are so many good moments in this particular one. And I don't want to say my stupidity with a lot of things, because that obviously comes.
That's just a natural effect.
Yeah. God, I gotta like. Because I'm not quite sure who I should give it to.
You can
Okay.
have several.
We can have a few, or we can come back to you.
Yes, I need a few.
Josh. Okay, to you.
I have two.
Yeah.
A little one is Corin telling me to go through the thing with my sword. Me doing it, getting stuck through there, and him being like, "I can't believe Nico just did that." And then my other one is when Dane was saying something, and you, James, was like, "What language is that?" And I was like,
Spanish! I died! I absolutely died. That was brilliant. Speaking of which, Tom. Your MVP.
Oh, so many. This was such a good. Okay, I'm allowed to the body cup one. Also, the specific moment of them just singing Aladdin while getting out of the hole, and also Sonia making her spiritual weapon an anvil that just falls on people Mario style. I thought that was brilliant. I loved that.
Cool. Oscar?
I'd have to go to getting Princess carried, and then on top of that, our barbarian looking over at the wizard and being like, "Let's just give up." I was like, "Really? Nick, okay."
I thought it was the right plan, to be honest. Yep. Jay?
Gosh, the buddy cop, that was great. Tomas' Spanish. I love that. Nico and Mai with the levers.
Mm-hmm.
I still stand by that we are not to blame for the ceiling falling down.
No,
I'm
not at
just
all.
saying,
You
you
know
could
they
have
are.
consulted what you're gonna do, but no, it just happened.
Yep, it was beautiful. Yep, we can go with it. I have a couple of gifts to give out before my MVPs. First of all, I know I can't turn myself into a Yuan-Ti, but can I wear a long dress? Disguise self. You may take inspiration for that. I have never seen anybody try and abuse the system quite so hard. It was wonderful. Love it. You may also all take a point in Arcana for your new understanding of strange magical traps. Isn't that nice? And for the incredible, as a player, intelligence required for Jay to work out the teleportation trap, despite the fact that every roll on it was failed. We didn't even have the information that there was pictures on the wall that correlated with the colours. That would have been great, but we failed our insight and our investigation and our perception checks. We failed our investigation check to discover that it turns slightly different shades of colour when you turn a certain amount, and that the dials had numbers next to them. We failed every single check, and then he worked it out exactly anyway. Which, so for that, your character may take a point of intelligence. That was absolutely brilliant. It was a moment of genius. No, it was a moment of genius. I couldn't believe it when you spat that out. But I've got a couple of really silly MVPs. I loved the look on Jay's face when I mentioned that Oma had a cup holder. You look so angry. I've never seen you so pissed. I was like, good, right, that's achieved. I loved the happiness on Dane's face when he grew a sunflower. And just in general, I loved the concept of us all realizing that this 60-foot snake is not a good idea. When the staff turned into the 60-foot gigantic snake, we were just like, should we just not have a gigantic snake? All of us realizing it wouldn't fit in the corridor, but also just the acceptance of characters' idiocy. Admittedly, not the ones with 6 intelligence, but doing things like pulling levers after being told the ceiling looks like it might crash down. And I know you maintain it wasn't stupid, but it was really stupid. Following people through portals and giving up to guards who aren't particularly tough and trying to disguise ourselves as Yuan-Ti. And no, you didn't. But it just, overall, I think the characters were played very accurately today. It was lovely. I had a really good episode. I hope that you guys enjoyed having an actual dungeon. I don't think we've done a dungeon before. And we shall finish it up next week. Hopefully have a nice big boss fight. Maybe die. We'll see. But until then, it's been a pleasure. And we look forward to seeing you guys soon. So if you guys would like to say goodbye,
Goodbye.
Bye.
we shall see you soon.